show. We're back again.
Bing bong.
Welcome to Dark Eidolon Presents
Critical Drinks
with your hosts,
Andy Aguilar.
And Andrew Smith.
and me, Brandon Brooker. And this is a show called
pizza?
Critical Drinks. Critical Drinks, where three dummies roll some dice to see what happens to their fictional characters. And they do other things on this show too. And what's that? We drink beverages. And we like to ask the question, beg the question, what you drinking on?
What you drinking on?
Yeah,
What do you got, Brandon?
So we'll do. Oh, me? Me? I'm drinking just a silver bullet, brother. Nice cold. Coors Light. Mountains are blue, baby. Let's go.
Bang, bang. Properly frosted. All right,
Yep.
Andrew,
Oh, yeah.
what do you got?
It's great. Delicious.
Well, since I'm coming off the COVID train,
Right. Yeah.
H2O. Oh, yeah.
H2O.
Does the body
hydrated,
good,
stay
and it's
hydrated.
good for the body.
Exactly.
Mm.
Probably not a good idea to
Yeah.
drink some bevies while dealing with that.
No,
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
And I actually changed it up this time.
Oh, shit.
I went with the
Uh-oh.
tall can.
Oh. Just more of the same. More
Oh,
of
I
the
thought for a
same.
minute there it was going to be something different, but
Nope.
no. Black
It's
cherry.
huge. Look at that thing. It's huge.
Big old black cherry.
Wow.
But it's a tall.
Nice. But these are tall.
Yeah.
Put it in a little brown bag, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, right?
You can walk around town with it.
Sipping my carbonated beverage.
Man, I get those like big beers a lot, like
Mhm.
because that's like I'm out of the other beer I was drinking and I still want to
Yeah,
drink because it's
seriously.
now 4 a.m. and I should be going to sleep. But it's always like I'll buy like a 12-pack and just be like waiting in line. You know how they have the beers in the ice by the register, and it's just like
Yeah.
I'll just grab a big one for later. it's so irresponsible.
That's where
Like
I find
Those-
my
those are
favorite
my
drink.
nightcaps. Yeah. Yeah.
It's where you can
My
pull out
alone
a tall boy Michelada
Yeah.
Nice.
Clamato mix.
I like those. Those are good.
Those are
I'll
delicious.
fuck with a michelada. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So speaking of getting drinks, I was wearing like a hat of one of the local drink spots around here, and I was going in and grabbing my White Claws. And the guy like calls me out. He points to my hat. He's like, "You realize you're wearing like a level beer hat and you're buying White Claws, right?" It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Did you
my
show
own
him?
business?
Did you show him the knife?
Yeah.
Hey, you want this to be inside you, old man? Give me my black cherry. How's that for hard? Like,
Give me my seltzers and my candy, motherfucker.
give me my goddamn seltzers.
Yeah. I want my seltzers and my candy.
I'm an adult.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's like I drink beer too, motherfucker.
Right.
I just like
Relax.
the sweet things.
It's for the pod.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Oh yeah.
if I was gonna
Well,
pair
see,
a
I'm doing
knife,
this thing where I always drink a black cherry White Claw. It's a gimmick. It's a bit that's been going on. I can't stop.
I can't stop.
I can't stop.
You have like a little note. You slide it across. It just says, "Please help me. Please make it stop." Like,
Yeah. Can't
Shut me
stop.
down. You gotta cut me off.
yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, real quick. The knife that goes with the black cherry. It's got to be the mall ninja special, right? That like flips out. It's like neon pink and black, but it looks cool, like a girl
fuck yeah.
ninja, like a fucking
There's like a yin yang on the hilt or something.
spider code.
Yeah,
like yeah,
Dude,
Hell yeah.
those knives are all up in gas stations, man.
fuck yeah.
Badass, like, dude, just the case with all the badass knives.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes.
You can get
Hell
like
yeah.
one of those, like a dope lighter, and like some sunglasses.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. And all the vape, all the different types
And
of
like
vapes.
a random like Philadelphia Eagles beanie.
Yes.
Man. You know what you're describing
man.
right there is a good time.
Like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
dude.
all these things.
Gary, give me my
Actually,
usual, and he hands you like one of the big lighters, one of the knives, one of the like everything.
Actually, I
taking
think I
a
got this
beanie this
beanie. I got this beanie at a gas station because I lost mine and I grabbed it
Nice.
like a long time ago. I've had it for a long time now, but
I just always think it's
yeah, man,
I just always
they
think
really
it's
are
weird.
convenient. They're convenient stores.
You know?
I get it now.
I get it now.
I have a gas station beanie, and it's like neon orange. It's got a deer with the sights on it, and it says "Shoot to Kill" on it.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why I'm always picturing like the NASCAR beanies, like being like up
Yeah.
above
Oh,
it.
Oh yeah. Oh, when I was in California on tour, we were like going to the beach, and I didn't have a hat, so I went to the gas station and got this. I think it was like it just said American Dad on it, and had like a flag, like American flag. I was like, this is it. This is it.
This is the one.
This is me.
Yeah, that was the American Dad tour.
The ADT.
ADT.
ADT. Hell yeah.
Oh.
But fuck. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to share on the pod, or I want to just go straight
I can
into
talk about gas
Valerian?
stations and convenience stores all day.
Yeah, right.
But we
Talk about
can't.
the
Yeah, but we can't.
important
It's
shit
more
here.
important. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm schwitzing over here.
Yeah. I
Having
guess
a
like
good
it's
time.
been a long
We like
it's been
to
a
have
long
fun.
break. It's been a long break.
Yeah.
We went through the holiday. I don't really want to talk about the holiday.
I
I'm
don't
kind of
think
sick
so
of
either.
it.
Hey,
This
let's
is
just
like
talk about
January.
our favorite
12th,
shows that
so
came out.
Right? Yeah.
Witcher 2, Book
Yeah.
of Boba Fett. What
Yeah.
else? You season 3 or whatever. You watch You?
Ooh.
You
I
watch
do.
No,
You?
what is
Go
that?
get on
What
some.
is that?
Oh my God.
We'll have to talk about that after.
No, we can talk about it now. Oh, we can't talk about it?
No.
Okay. We still got 3 minutes for our intro.
Yeah, before we gotta cut it.
All right. All right.
Stop.
All right, Andrew. Break it down.
Oh, I don't want to spoil anything like
Oh, true.
like Midnight Mass, but You is about a guy. I'm not gonna ruin it, but spoilers alert just in case I accidentally do. Jump forward 3 minutes in the recording. So You is about a guy who stalks women, and that's about it.
Yeah.
He doesn't-
Saying anything else would give away too much.
It's like Dexter, but like creepier and like more stalky than Dexter. Okay,
And,
he's not like Cool, where he's like killing killers. He's just an actual fucking
Creep. Yeah.
creep. But he likes
actually-
books.
I
And
think
he's got
Ashley
good
might have
hair.
seen it.
Great.
And he's handsome.
Good.
And it's like New York and LA.
Yeah. Takes place in both cities. But yeah, that's the gist of it. But watch it. It's good.
Like a,
It'll make
like
it'll make you turn all of your settings to every social media account you've ever had to private immediately.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
just-
It'll make you think.
I've always been that way, anyways.
It's
Yeah.
like
Well,
You on Netflix.
check that out.
Watch it.
I'll check that out. I guess, or I'll tell Ashley about it. Sounds like something Ashley would really like.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Hey, you know what?
I,
Watch it together.
yeah.
Ooh,
Maybe I
yeah.
will.
You guys are basically getting a peep into what would happen if the three of us were hanging out and we'd start to talk about all the shit we like to watch and everything
Andy,
like that.
you
So
need
good thing
to-
you're in on this.
You need to also kind of cock tease the show, I think, a little bit too. Like, go ahead,
Yeah,
cock tease
yeah.
the show that you watched. Don't
Oh,
spoil
man.
it.
Oh, can I,
Don't
can I
go
say
all the way
one more
in.
thing before? Can I say
Go
one
ahead,
more thing
go ahead,
before?
go ahead, Brandon.
All of the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon is on YouTube. Like the whole thing.
So
and
cheesy.
me and Matt were watching it, and I think because I was like watching, and they have the knight and like the cavalier, and like they have a thief, but they don't have like weapons. They don't have like knives and swords. They only have like like shields and stuff. And I think I remember hearing that like when the show went on air, it was like that was kind of like a rule or something that like none of the characters could have like real like
Well, like
weapons. I think
standards
the
and practices were like no weapons.
no swords or knives. Yeah. But the barbarian has like this big club. And then like the archer guy has like an energy bow and arrow thing. I
Lame.
don't know.
They
It's
can't have
cool, the
weapons
mon-
unless they're sports athletes and they all are on the super team together.
It's like with the Ninja Turtles. They have like swords and all these dope weapons, but they're just like, I'm gonna hit you with like a pizza.
Yeah, right. No
Or
shit.
some cold cuts.
Yeah. While Leonardo definitely has like 2 katanas that can like
Yeah, it's
decapitate
like-
you at any time and just end
Stab
the
this
problem
fool.
forever.
You could have wrecked Casey Jones in that parking lot or in the park, but no.
Could have straight up murdered him. Yeah.
It's okay for them to crush Shredder with a dump truck and just like completely mush his body to pieces, but no. I was watching Ninja Turtles 2, and because it's on Netflix now too. God, we should get fucking paid by Netflix. Anyways, there's a guy in front of him, and he's like got two swords like right here. I'm like, yeah, just kill the motherfucker. And he throws him up into the ceiling, jumps up and then grabs him, pulls himself up with the swords, and then kicks the guy like with both of his front feet. I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that, but you could have just really killed him very quickly and moved on to the next one.
Just imagine that in Pathfinder. All right, instead I try to roll acrobatics, but I want to be able to throw it up.
Just the amount of checks. The checks alone would be like, don't you just want to kill him?
And he's like 5 feet in front of me, right? And then I want to like hold on, but like not lethal damage, no lethal damage. Like I just want to kick him.
How hard would that be?
Yeah, playing a character that only did non-lethal damage.
But like elaborate non-lethal damage.
Right.
He has a yo-yo, and he does a trick with the yo-yo to distract the enemy, and then goes around to like hit 3, like cleave with non-lethal. I don't know. It's just it's not.
I roll to do karaoke, and then all right, I'm doing the karaoke, right? All right, now. Now I'm gonna do a spin on my back, and I'm gonna roll for that. Are they still watching? Okay, cool.
So Andy, you have any?
Yeah, cock tease the show.
Shows? Yeah, cock tease the show.
Honestly, for me, you mentioned it earlier, is the newest season of The Witcher.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I consumed
I haven't seen any of it.
all of it while I was on vacation.
Wait.
I was in my room just drinking wine, just enjoying it.
I saw that. Yeah, you're housing some wine, dude, in your room alone. I was like, yes.
I was like,
that's how you
is
spend a
awesome.
holiday right there.
Yeah.
Wait,
In your room alone.
how did you know that though, Brandon?
Because he like texted me about it. We talk all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty sure I sent him a picture or something.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You like,
That's
sent me
fair.
like a picture of like the glass in the bottle. You're just like, I've been in my room all day drinking wine.
Well, so like my parents go to sleep early. They have to work and all that stuff. And it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And like, I don't want to go anywhere or do anything. So I'm just like, I noticed they got a little wine fridge thing.
Dude,
so
you
like,
rated it? Hell yeah. Dude, I kind of did the same thing at my dad's house.
And I don't want to make a bunch of noise. So I'm in the downstairs room. And I'm just like in bed all cozy and just like watching The Witcher. Not smoking inside or anything. And
Nice.
Man.
Yeah. Like I said, I was a lush.
Dude, I got pretty
it's a
drunk
good time.
on my break too. Oh, I gave Bueno. I went and hung out with Bueno, and my friend Michael McCoy, and like we got wasted and gave him the old super kick. Had a super kick party.
Wait.
You kicked him in the face?
Yeah. Because we were all getting drunk and talking about like, we started talking about wrestling obviously, and I was like, man, I want to be a wrestler, and he's like, we're all drunk. He's like, do a wrestling move on me, and so like I was like, what do you want? What are you talking about? Like, am I gonna do like a suplex in the middle of the kitchen? Like, no, dude. Plus he's small, but he's heavy.
Yeah.
So I was like,
dense man.
I was like, well, I guess I could super kick you. He's like, yeah, do it. And he's like, actually film it. So yeah, it was on my Instagram.
Hey, so is the super kick where you run and jump with both feet and
No.
fly? Just the one. Okay.
It's just the the Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid fucking
Sweet Chin Music.
super kick.
Yeah,
exactly.
there you go.
Yeah, that's a super kick. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. It's pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
Dude.
maybe like a stunner, a little easier.
I did it. And he sold it. It was awesome. And then like later in the night, I started noticing like there was just this footprint on his forehead.
He's like, nice, you didn't connect. Perfect.
Well, I did. I definitely kicked that fucker right in the fucking face. It was awesome.
My wrestling move would be the Iron Claw for the face. Because number one, you really don't even have to do it. The other guy just has to fucking pretend that it works. But I mean,
Right.
I know the Von Erichs had really strong hands and they could tear fruit apart, and that was like their signature move. They had fucking strong ninja grip with their hands. But I'm saying I'd just be like, come on, man, go along. My hands are so soft and lotion. They're like, oh fuck, like it's like, yeah, really sell it. I'm squeezing the shit out of your head, and like,
After every match, they're like, Andrew, was that lavender that time? Because
Yeah.
I mean, it smells great. Like,
Thank you for noticing.
yeah, exactly. Yes, it was.
Oh shit. Well,
Hell yeah, I would sell for you.
dude, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I do need to like do some stretches though before I do a super kick again, because that was
Your groin. You don't want to fuck that shit up.
yeah. Also, like my leg didn't like go all straight like it's supposed to. It was all like kind of shitty, you know, because I'm not flexible at all.
Just
or-
straight
It's
now.
almost
That's
it's
what-
almost like you're not a professional fucking wrestler. You were
Exactly.
just a drunk guy in a kitchen
Yes,
throwing his leg out there.
yeah.
Hey, it looked good.
Yeah, I mean, he sold it. It was fucking awesome.
I bought it.
He sold it because he has a mark on his forehead the size of your foot.
Because he kicked it in the face.
Because you actually kicked him in the fucking face. Hell yeah.
Like you knocked him out. You're good. You should
It's a
go on the
bueno.
road.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, now get up.
It's a bueno. Hell yeah. Well, you guys want to go on to tonight's main segment?
Yeah, after that, yeah, exactly. Let's segue.
Play some Pathfinder with some pools.
Boom,
All
turn
right,
the Galarian.
Cue the music. Let's go. Let's go!
Right. So, when we last left off, you guys defeated Mama,
Mama.
gave her the old, and in doing so,
I think it was the and
right, and then
right?
yeah, she into a pile of dust. The black clouds that surrounded the island slowly began to dissipate. Sun began to shine and everything. It was all nice and all that, even though there's like blood and all this stuff on the ground and like bodies and all this other stuff.
But the sky looked really
Yeah,
nice
but
and
like,
beautiful.
yeah,
But then
it's
you
like, yeah.
pan down to the beach and it's just blood and guts.
Yeah.
Lots
Everyone's
of
like panting.
Everyone's tired. There's a small fire going.
Yeah.
Not like a
Yeah, there's
campfire. Like we set some shit on fire and stuff exploded.
Yeah.
Like,
There's like a waspy meal being like
Yeah.
shared throughout the group.
Women and children are weeping.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful day on the beach.
Yeah.
Sun's out.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
the
orc
last.
shaman like is taking off the robe and just getting some sun, just like
That's the last sandals resort they'll ever fucking go to.
They're like, you killed Mama, she was a guide.
Shout out to Sandals.
Mm-hmm. Netflix and sandals, shouts out.
God.
We fired a cannon several times into a cliff face where a cave was, just to destroy the cave and the cliff face. Like,
Yeah.
We're gonna put some apartments over there.
we were gonna develop that for seaside property. It's gone now. Fuck you.
Fuck that shit. But yeah,
Develop-
anyway, you guys are, and Luthien is still there. The orc shaman's still there. Dante also still there, but he's still in bad shape. So at this point, he's been taken below decks, and he's still kind of recovering from his issues. Because everything seemed to be purged, but he still maintains some of his vampirism, so he's still dealing with that. But he's below decks, and more repairs are being done to the ship. Because if you guys remember, Simone was casting mending, and the rest of the crew, now that there isn't really any attacks going on, are also now filing out and trying to push out the ship as best they can and trying to patch up all the holes and everything like that. But Luthien is still kind of peeking around the cave, and he seems to get to a certain point and always stop. He'll get to like the mouth of the cave and in a little bit, but it seems like he just kind of goes left and right. Like he's like something is stopping him. The orc shaman is still kind of like looking through their book and everything like that, and it looks like they're getting ready to leave. And it looks like, other than that, you guys are still kind of talking amongst yourselves on the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the rest of the crew is also above decks. You have Simone, who's still kind of, repairing. Ezra, the necromancer, who's also helping out with repairs. Some of the skeleton and skeletons helping out with all the repairs and everything like that. Blade, who earlier actually tossed his katana that had the emblem of Asmodeus on it after seeing everything that's happened. He seemed to have ditched that as well, and he's kind of looking forlornly, like, arms along the rails, just kind of looking out into the ocean, and seems to be contemplating what's happening. He's very emo right now. He's just kind of like in his own head. On top of that, you see Python, and he seems to be actually doing all right. Another fight, another day for Python. He's just kind of like, sitting on his barrel, just kind of like chilling back. He doesn't really seem to be very fazed by anything. He's just kind of, he's all right. He also just, helped slay a vampire, so he's doing okay for himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that still leaves the two of you guys who are talking amongst the ship. And
Britta,
So
I still think that we should go in that fucking cave.
Yeah, I know. So this is like the next day. We just got on the ship and rested, and now we're talking.
Yeah, so at
Or
this
this is
point, like, you guys have like gone onto the ship. That way, you can actually go
The
into
ship
the
just
rooms and
the
like.
ship. Yeah, it just wasn't ready to leave, so we had to stay like
Yeah,
another
there's
day
still
or something.
there's still holes that need to be patched on the ship. There's still like certain things that need to be set right. The thing is, you're still able to like get on your ship and go into the cabins and get like some rest if you want. And, it's like a night has passed at this point, but you guys haven't left the shore yet. You haven't gotten your ship off of the rocks and out yet. But it's essentially close to being repaired at this point.
Okay, cool. And I'm just kind of like walking on deck, kind of just checking the progress, and kind of just looking forward to going back to Last Wall.
So it's the next morning, right? And everyone's kind of up and at 'em as soon as the sun hits, because you guys are like, we don't want to get out of here as quickly as we can. Done with this place, slay the vampire queen. But the one thing that remains consistent is that Luthien seems to always be kind of like trying to get past a certain point in the cave, but he never seems to be able to. So in the morning, he's already out there looking into the cave and trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
So as you do that, and you come out in the morning as well, and you're kind of like looking out onto the decks, you see Luthien out there again, and he's kind of has his hands on his hips, like he looks over and he turns back at you, and he waves you over like that.
Oh, okay.
Roll perception, Brock, as well. See if you see Luthien waving over Fritz.
16.
So you see Fritz kind of like get down on the ladder, and he starts to walk towards Luthien. And you saw earlier when Luthien was waving over to Fritz to bring him over.
I mean, I didn't choose to do that yet, but I'm kind of curious at this point. Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm kind of like, I'm stretching after watching everyone, do repairs on the ship and last night, and looking at the progress in the morning, and have a little cup of tea that I brewed, and I'm just kind of sipping my tea, and then I see Luthien over there by the cave, and I kind of think to myself, like, what the fuck is he doing over there? Like, we're supposed to be, like, Luthien, what are you doing? So I put my tea down, and I climb down on shore, and I start to walk to the cave.
I see Fritz do that, so I follow him, because I want to go in already. Itching for some gold, some money.
So even though Luthien doesn't have a beard, he's stroking his chin, like, and he sees you two. He says, "Tell me again, Fritz, have you pledged yourself to any sort of gods back on your homeland, or any sort of deities? Are you a holy man?"
Fritz says, "No, actually, I've always avoided the faith. because I've known the gods to be fickle and unkind to the will and indifferent to the plight of man. So I'd never followed a deity.
I walk over there and put my arm around Fritz. I go, "That's why I got to play both sides."
And he says,
Although
"What about you?" He says, "What about you, Brock? Do you hear Iomede's call at all? Do you hear anything?"
I think I've straddled the fence a little too hard, if you know what I mean.
So you don't even hear Asmodeus's call either? Nothing?
Just hear me and you.
Actually,
the trees and the wind.
This might be beneficial, Brock Brutus. It seems to be there is still a barrier that is up in this cave, despite severing Mama's head and severing connections. So what it seems like all the other vampires, there still seems to be magic that is alive in this cave, which means there's still something alive that is wielding this magic that is in this cave. So it means our job isn't done in here. But it's not allowing me, and it's not allowing our orc shaman friend. We haven't figured out a way through. I guess so far as it's our ties to Iomede and his ties to, well, I've never actually studied orc shamanry, so I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, we've been fighting them for so long, I never actually looked into their spells or their magic or any of that, to be honest.
I have a question, though.
Touch it, Fritz.
Why are you out here this morning searching the cave and not helping on the ship to get us back to Last Wall? I know that you're intrigued by the barrier here, but that wasn't the plan, and I'm the captain. So we made the plan last night that we were going to head back to Last Wall and then come search this cave. But you seem to be very interested in it now. So why
co-captain.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That old fight.
Oh yeah. Oh well, co-captain. Yes.
Because normally I would, want to, complete the mission and return back to Last Lotus, but I can sense that there are, people alive still in this cave, and not all of them are evil.
What?
I sense at the very least up to 6 different.
Wait.
They almost feel like children or something are down there.
Wait.
Interesting, Fritz.
Wait. Okay. Well, now there seems to be, an urgency to this. I understand now. I was not able to sense any lives in the cave. So
that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that.
That's not what you've been saying. It's not what you're saying at all.
Well, we thought
you just want treasure. I know.
We thought that severing Mama's connection would sever anything else that was inside the cave. So it turns out whatever's still in the cave isn't connected to Mama. So what I'm feeling with my divine aura, that there is still evil in this cave, but there is also others in this cave as well, from what the shaman has been able to tell me.
Like hostages or prisoners or slaves or something?
They are definitely radiating a good aura. As far as who and what is down there, I cannot say for sure, but it's not allowing me access. I haven't been able to disable a magic barrier. Unfortunately, that's not really my thing, and the orc shaman hasn't really been able to do it either. Now, who else on the ship is deity bound?
I can't.
Is there anybody else?
I can't. I can't do anything magically to get this barrier out of here either, and I have no deity. So
couldn't we just shoot it with cannons until it dissolves?
You can definitely try, but I also don't want you to waste your cannons, or your cannonballs.
What else are we going to use them for?
Yeah, right.
I mean, you can try, but we thought everything would be dispelled by slaying Mama, but it seems like there's still something up here that is beyond her control. It seems as if there's somebody else down there who is still wielding some sort of power in this cave. Now, it seems like the only ones who are able to pass are those who have no ties to the gods above or the gods below.
Oh, so can we get there then?
So us.
So it seems like the two of you, unless there's anybody else on your ship who isn't deity bound.
Crowboy and short guy.
Python and Blade.
I'm just kidding. I know Python's name. Could you imagine?
Python and Blade.
Python and Blade.
I think Blade made a choice a little while ago.
No, last night he denounced his faith
Whoa.
and actually that's actually a good point because he threw his katana into the ocean. So
Yeah, he was all introspective when we left the ship.
he doesn't really have a weapon, so probably not a good idea.
Doesn't he have his old sword?
He has this little sword, but he's
Uh,
definitely
if
not
a-
at full. He's not full max, full blast right now.
If a samurai throws his katana, then something's wrong. I don't think he's gonna be any of use to you right now.
Yeah, totally.
There's Python then.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put my little vote in the hat and say Simone, because she has her eidolon and seems to be pretty powerful.
Isn't she repairing the ship?
Yeah, her and Ezra are. But they have
seems like-
crewmates doing it too. But, yeah.
Seems like Python might be our only choice here.
Maybe Ezra too, though. Couldn't she just stop doing? I mean, we could just tell her not to fix the ship for a little bit, and then.
Oh, that is up to you guys. I'm just saying what they're doing right now. So who you want to bring is up to you.
Lucien. Don't tell us what to do. Ever. We will go. we will go back to the ship, and we will make Python and make Ezra come back and fucking help us. Because there's there's precious, valuable, unmeasurable, yes.
Lives. Yeah.
That's what I was going to
Exactly,
say.
Fritz. Exactly.
Lives.
You understand.
Okay, here's the idea. Brock, you said you want Ezra or Simone? Because I was thinking Simone with the summoner.
Oh, what did I say? What'd you say?
Ezra's the necromancer, so I want the summoner.
Look, Fritz, all these names, it's just really hard to keep up with. And I know we've been on adventures with these people, but you're going to have to use maybe their race or their description of what they look like for me to understand who they are, because it's just, I know.
The short girl, the monster armor, or the tall, onyx-skinned, pointy-eared one with the skeleton army.
Let's go with the short girl.
Yeah. All right, so this is my order. Luthien, thanks for helping us out with this barrier and telling us everything, but you can't do anything here, so we're gonna need you on the ship and doing repairs and replace Simone with whatever she was doing. So if that's okay with you.
I roll intimidate for a 19 to tell him to get back to the fucking ship. You're already breaking the rules.
And when you do that, there's when you do it, you get a little yeah, a bit of a
bitch,
kind of
huh?
Like you had a little bit of a fierceness to you.
I brought you back. I'll fucking end you too.
And he's like, all right, easy.
Yeah, so easy, Brock. It's all good.
I'll repair the ship. Fine.
Yeah, go find a hammer and some nails and sit down on a barrel and just fucking.
Says, I don't know if I ever said it before, Fritz, but this guy's an ass. As he walks away.
I know. I say, yeah, he's an asshole, but he's our asshole for now.
So you've proven to be fucking a badass as well. But yeah, so he walks over and he kind of doesn't really say anything and starts picking up hammer and nail and starts helping out and everything like that. He's a good cool. Good team player, so he will actually help repair the ship. And also, you rolled really high and you're intimidated. So
goddamn right I did.
Yeah, totally. It's still an effect. He's still, that's still part of your skills.
Look, I don't have a lot of stuff to do, Brandon, with all my spells and skills going wipe. So I got intimidate, and swinging real hard.
But seeing as how it's the next day, everything's actually your bull strength and all that is no longer. All your spells and all that no longer are in effect. But as you're about to walk into the cave and you're kind of getting ready, the orc shaman walks over to Brock Brutus, and you can see he actually hands him another bull strength potion, or a bull strength potion, as he notices that, yeah, you have lost your connection. He sure tries to give you a little something to give you a boost. And that's going to give you that +4 strength back, basically.
Nice.
Cool.
Real nice.
Yeah, and Simone is coming with us, right?
Yes, and you see her like getting off, climbing down the ladder. See her with her armor.
I'm gonna
and
greet
everything
her.
like that.
Yeah. And I say, Simone, how are the repairs going on the ship?
She looks back. She says, "Well, I'd say by the end of the day, we could probably get this thing out of here."
I roll intimidate
Cool.
for 12, and I say, "Get your ass into the fucking water. We're going to the goddamn cave. We're not doing any of this boat fixing shit no more."
She's like, "Hey, I was already coming down, Brock."
She's already here.
Good.
Listen.
Are we
Brock,
at the cave?
Just
Are we at the cave?
because you're having
We're at the mouth of
connection
the cave.
issues, it has nothing to do with me. Okay, take that up with your gods who aren't listening to you anymore.
I can't.
She says, "Oh,
Yeah,
that's right." But in this case, it sounds like it's a good thing, though.
I can still beat the shit out of tiny fucking monster women.
For a second, she knows that you've lost your connection and your ability, so she's kind of like, talking back now for the first time.
Wait, Simone. You're saying that you have a connection with a deity?
No, she's saying like, lucky for you, like,
Oh.
she's just saying like, you don't have a connection,
Oh.
like, haha, you don't have your power. She has her own ability, so she's not deity bound.
Yeah, right.
And she says,
cool.
It turns out Python
that's why
unfortunately.
He's deity bound? What the fuck?
Yeah, he didn't even know either until he looked on how he became a monk, and it turns out, he had to basically do that. He didn't even know. So it looks like it's just me. Ezra also has made her pledges to the.
Oh.
Well, that's her thing. I don't really want to say.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to make sacrifices
right.
to be a necromancer.
So, judging by that, Simone, I guess you've got the rundown of what we're doing here. We're going to explore this cave.
Luthien told me everything. You guys didn't want to bring Blade? I mean, he uses a sword. Why didn't you just bring him?
He doesn't have his sword. He threw it off into the ocean. So, but look, we have you, and that's awesome. There's some precious lives in there that need to be saved from God knows what. We have to go in there and liberate them. And we don't know what to expect in this cave, but we need your valor and your strength. So we gotta liberate these people.
That makes sense, Fritz. But why do you want to do this, Brock?
Because there are people down there that need our help, and who knows what else could be down there. Who knows?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm here to help. Let's do this.
Cool.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Voluntold, but whatever.
And she puts her hand on your shoulder, Brock Brutus, and she casts Mage Armor.
Nice.
Gives you a +4 to your AC. It looks like you're going to need all the help you can get.
Goddamn right.
As she actually seems to be sympathetic to your lost connection. She actually says, "Apologies for the lack of, decorum here. I realize that's actually a big deal. So my bad on that, Brock Brutus."
Everyone's so lenient with Brock. They're like, yeah, I know you just threatened to kick a little girl's ass, but I'm sympathetic that you lost your god.
It's about the hard time.
Well, also Simone was one of the ones that's been on his side.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah. So
she
kind of in
likes
character.
She likes being yelled at and threatened, I guess. Hey,
everyone has their things. But yeah. And as she does that, she actually puts her hand on her eidolon, and you can see that it actually starts to like change.
Yeah.
And it comes down to like a little four-legged creature that she's gonna use to be able to kind of scout the area inside. So it's like a little four-legged creature that she can send in that has dark vision and little wings, so that way it can kind of actually like flap and fly through sort of like any sort of instances where you need something to scout ahead. So when she does that, it kind of like changes form and it sits on her shoulder. So She kind of has like a bird-like, weird-looking eidolon now. So no longer is it kind of like around her chest with spikes. It's kind of like a little scouting bird thingy.
Hell yeah.
Which says, I feel like this can help us better in this situation. Just as long as you guys lead. You guys are the fighters and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And I kind of forget, Does Brock have dark vision now? Because he's... Well, I don't think he would. He's just
so
a human.
the cave isn't overtly magically dark because he killed Mama, so the black cloudness isn't there. So it's just like a dark cave. So with a simple light, you'd be okay.
Yeah, I was like, do we have torches? Because Brock's gonna need one.
Simone can cast basically a cantrip to.
Okay, so I don't have that cantrip.
So she'll put her one hand on her staff, other hand is with the light maintaining it.
Awesome.
Okay.
So,
but she has to hold it though, right?
Yeah, she has to like basically. I guess she can. No, she can't keep it floating. It would have to be like in her hand. Yeah. So okay, she has that. So she's illuminating the way, and basically the mouth of the cave is completely open. But as you go in, it like kind of like starts to narrow to where there's actually a man-made door. And so you can clearly see like the magic barrier, and as you're like basically walking up to, you're in front of it. You can clearly see that there's like a door right behind it.
So I have alarm sense, so I can detect magic traps within 10 feet. So I'm gonna traverse the magic barrier and get within 10 feet of this door and see if there's like a magic trap.
It's like in WandaVision, like you're just crossing through. But
you just cross through. Speak friend.
Yeah. But yeah, you see,
trying to see if there's
sense around, and there are no magical devices whatsoever other than the magical barrier.
Okay, that we went through. And I look back and I'm like, I think it's fine. Everyone passed through.
You first, Fritz.
I just did. I'm on the other side of it.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
That's why I said everything's fine.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good.
And for a second, Brock goes through. Yeah, passes through just fine. Simone passes through just fine. And yeah, as you do that, you guys get and yeah, you see the door right in front of you.
Okay.
It's 10 feet away.
Well, I'm gonna go inspect it to see if it's, I'm gonna go inspect the handle mechanism to see if there's any type of lock or anything. Yeah. That's 28.
All right, you do see that there is indeed a trap right in front of the door. That's basically like the 10 feet that covers the opening of the door, and you can see that there's clearly like leaves and like brush that are covering some sort of like hatch that is right in front of the door.
Oh, I was like, hey guys, there's a trap.
So can any of you disable traps at all?
I can disable device. Yeah.
Go ahead and give it a go.
Fritz.
So I'm gonna look for this.
Fritz.
What?
Get the trap.
I'm working on it. So I start to scratch around with my little rat paws in the leaves, kind of looking for the mechanism and try to disable this device. And I got a 28.
Nice. As you do that, your little hands search around, and sure enough, you find like a little latch, and clink. You're able to disable it, and slowly a little spike pit opens up that was in front of the door. Classic. Just a little 10 feet down, just little spiky spikes. But you can see that this is clearly mechanical. Now there's nothing magic about it. But you can see that from your perception roll earlier, this was the only trap that was situated right there. So the door itself, perfectly able to just.
Is it open?
It's up to you if you want to open it.
I do want to roll a religion check to the cave to see if there's anything that would indicate, I don't know, if it be under one domain or another.
No, totally understandable.
For an 11.
So you can't see that there's anything specific on the outside, as it looks like there's just kind of like rocks, and the door itself is a pretty basic like wooden door, and the trap itself doesn't have any specific religious markings or anything like that. It's just kind of like an Acme trap.
Atheist cave.
But you do notice that next to the door there are like two like ash piles, basically. Basically there were guards right there, but they're dead.
Nice.
Well,
real nice.
Weird.
Or there's like piles of sulfur, basically.
I look back at Simone and then I kind of look back at the handle, and I start to fiddle with the handle to check if the door is unlocked or locked.
It is unlocked.
I was like, everyone, draw your weapons. Let's go.
I pull out my
Let you
axe
know,
and my sword, or
nice.
not my sword, my axe and my shield.
Yeah, she says, open the door and I'll send my bird in.
So jacked up
to kind of like check to see if there's anything in there.
That's a really good idea. And so I draw my short sword and I open the door and I stealthily open it. Can I roll stealth?
Sure.
So jacked up on bull serum. I'm
Yeah.
ready to fucking go.
Oh, yeah, we should roll initiative.
Cool.
Yeah, actually.
I got a 26 to try to open the door quietly.
You open it stealthily and quietly.
So do we still have to roll initiative?
Well, at this point, we'll just let Andrew go next.
Okay.
Excuse me, we'll let Brock Brutus go next.
Okay.
That'll be my first turn. We'll just set initiative like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna win initiative anyways.
Whatever.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
But we'll
knew
go
I was
ahead and
gonna win
go
it, so.
Fritz, Brock, and then Simone. So he stealthily opens the door, and you heard Simone say that she's going to send her Eidolon in to scout it out. But Brock, it is currently your turn. You're essentially standing right behind Fritz, who just is on the side of the door because he doesn't want to stand over the pit that is clearly in front of him. So he kind of opened it and pushed it open, and yeah, you're like Scooby-Doo in that shit.
Sweet.
Your turn.
My turn?
Oh yes, but the little.
I'm behind Fritz, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to wait until Fritz can go in first.
Oh, okay. So so essentially, it'll be Fritz, Simone, and Brock. Then we'll do it that way. So yeah, okay. Simone sends her little bird in because with summoners they have linked senses. So anything it sees, she can see. So essentially, it's a good little scout, and it is dark in there, but it is able to see in darkness. So no issues there, as it's kind of flying around, and it almost looks like it's like a laboratory. There doesn't seem to be anybody in there, but there do seem to be piles of sulfur. Yeah, it seems like it's an alchemist's lab, but there are cages, and I don't think there's anybody in here. That's all the information that she relates.
Okay.
That's all she wrote.
Well,
there are also 2 doors at the end of the lab, one leading to the left, one leading to the right.
So loud. It's so loud.
That's a good microphone.
I'm sorry.
It really is. It's picking up everything.
I didn't realize. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Is it alright if I eat a bag of chips while Andy's describing?
I would pour it down or pour it into something.
Can't find my pencil sharpener.
Alright. So yeah, that's what Simone relays. It seems like as if it's an alchemist's lab.
Andrew just has an electrical pencil sharpener and just.
It's all good. It's all good. We're still good.
That would be the funniest shit.
Since I can't find my pencil sharpener, I need to pull out a pen, so it is going to be a little...
You're all
Give me
good.
1 second.
It's okay, go ahead.
He's like, I'll stop. Just get the fucking pen out.
Okay. I can wait.
Oh my god.
I think this is the one.
Okay. Well, okay, so Simone relays all that information to me, and I have my short sword drawn. I'm just like, we're still going to go in and check it out. Because Luthien said that he sensed that there are, good lives in here, so we gotta get in there and see what's up.
Yeah, so, she says, but I didn't see, or my Eidolon didn't see anybody in this particular room. But there are 2 doors at the end of the hall, or at the end of the lab.
They must be deeper in the cave. I trust Luthien's power to find people or whatever. Anyways, go ahead, Brock. Go in there and see what's up.
All right. I just kind of walk in there, ready to fucking just to decapitate someone.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Ooh, 17.
Nice. And you can see that it seems like somebody was in here fairly recently because a lot of the potions are kind of knocked over. It seems like the racks have been kind of cleared out. Whatever was in here being made was hastily taken and kind of there's a lot of broken glass on the ground. It seems like whatever was in here was taken recently because a lot of the liquid still seems to be kind of fresh. it still seems like whoever was in here wasn't that long ago that they were here, and that whatever that they took or whatever that they were making seems to be gone now because all the beakers are empty and everything like that.
Say, looks like some nerd was making some shit and he ran off.
But yeah, that's what you see in the lab area. So you still have like the lab, and then beyond that, there's 2 doors, one to the left and one to the right.
2 doors.
Yeah, 2 doors.
Right.
Sick. All right. I'm gonna go in and meet Brock Brutus and kind of. I'm gonna pick one of the doors to go into, and I'm gonna
go together.
Should I roll another stealth roll, or just gonna keep my my last one? I don't remember what I rolled.
You rolled fairly high, but you still need to roll again.
Okay, I'm gonna stealthily move. Yeah. Yeah, I got a 24.
Okay, very stealthy.
Yeah, but I'm moving slowly. I'm stealthily moving into the room and seeing what Brock just saw, and I'm kind of like slowly walking up to the whatever door is to my left.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go up there and kind of hunker down and give the wave over to Simone, and I'm gonna kind of start inspecting this door to see if it's locked.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Okay. 15.
You're not sure. You like put your hand on it and like you try to like see if it's locked, and it just kind of gives you like a little jiggle. So actually, it is locked.
Yeah. I was about to say it's like jiggle the
bad.
handle enough. Yeah.
My bad. Why wouldn't you know?
Yeah,
give me a reflex save.
Yeah, I mean, reflex. 24.
All right, so it's only going to be half.
No.
But 3 arrows fly out of the door.
You don't have uncanny dodge?
So, do you? Because that would factor into it.
Yeah, that wouldn't be half damage. You would just not take any, I think, on a successful.
Yeah, actually, you are correct.
Hey guys, while we broke for 30 days, I did peruse the rule book for a little bit.
Well, I have evasion. I have evasion, so I take no half damage.
That's what it is.
There you go.
Yeah. No half damage on reflex saves. So yeah, you're right.
Okay. So
thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, good call.
You're welcome.
But wait. I was gonna say. No, keep going. Yeah, sorry. I'm doing my.
Too bad it's a miasma cloud that hangs in the area for 7 turns.
But anyways,
and you have to try and breathe.
Okay, since you're a small character, the arrows just fly right over your head. When you put your hand on on the knob, they just, as it seems like the trap was set for a medium creature.
Like I was trying to hit a normal guy.
But the door is still locked. You still need to pick, but you know that the trap has been basically like spent.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that was a close call.
It's like you're born that way with that defect.
What?
The rat person defect.
Oh. The evasion? Or just being short?
Just being short.
I was just taking a shot at you being a rat person because Brock Brutus is a piece of garbage.
Hey, it comes in handy being short sometimes. And then I open the door.
Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Oh, real quick, I want to add a layer to the comedy. Brandon is taller than me in real life.
Yes.
What is that?
No, this is where this is all coming from. Oh, I see.
Just so fucking mad all the time because Brandon's really fucking taller than me. Bastard.
Oh, yeah. Being tall. I don't know. I'm not even that tall. I'm just regular, average.
What are you, 6'2"?
Or whatever.
6'2"? Yeah, fuck you, man. Straight spots.
I mean,
give me that.
Normal human height. Just regular. How tall are you?
5'7.5".
Yes. Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Am I
Give me the
tall?
hat.
5'8".
Sure,
I'm
that's the
5'7".
question.
5'8".
When I wear boots, I'm a little taller. I'm like 5'9".
Right?
with
Gives us
cowboy
a
boots
little,
on.
little something.
Yeah.
Antonio
open the door.
Banderas is also 5'7.5", and so is Tom Cruise. There's lots of people. Who are,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
You
the
know,
day of
Tom
the short
Holland,
Prince.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
dating Zidania, 7'5". I think he's actually
Oh,
5. No, wait,
7'5"?
what did I say? I said that dyslexic.
Yeah.
I think he's 5'6". I'm actually taller than Tom Holland. So eat that, society.
Nice.
Isn't
Yeah.
he like a fucking? He's like, isn't he? How old is he? I guess he's what 20? He's in his 20s.
He's
You're
done
right.
growing, if that's what
He's
you
done growing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just needs to eat some
you're right.
broccolis and drink milk. All right, sidetrack. Sorry.
It's okay. We can sidetrack on Tom Holland all the time. It's all good.
Yeah.
But perception
Oh
roll.
man. Oh, 26.
You hear like a cling, 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 as it sounds like a metal object has been dropped, and there's stairs leading down into well, you don't really know where, but you heard this words. You heard the sound of something metal hitting the ground and kind of like sounding like as if it was dropped. Excuse me.
Oh shit. Something like felt like in the darkness, like dropped
Yeah.
in there.
Like you see stairs, and you know, as you open the door, you can hear like the sound of as if something like metal just hit the ground. Like it's like, you know, whenever you drop something metal, it kind of clings around. So it's very like you know, it makes a sound echo throughout the the staircase as well. As you hear somebody kind of go like shit, shit.
Oh fuck. I turn and I hunker down and I look at Brock and Ezra and I'm like, I do like this. I point the door. It's like, and I'm kind of waving Ezra like
They kind of
over to the door.
Give
Yeah.
you the old hump. Move like.
Okay, so that's my turn. Yeah, I just hear that shit and kind of.
And Simone, she takes her turn to double move all the way over to where you're at.
And I do that too.
Cool. So you guys go over to the door, and they're kind of like, "What? What do you see? Like, what's the deal?"
Let me go in there. You want me to go in there? You want me to go in there and fucking kill everyone?
Yes.
All right.
Except for the good ones. Yeah.
I don't know
But,
who they are. I don't know who they are.
I don't know either. But go in there and smash and bash. Yeah.
I'll be a
You don't have any-
diversion.
You don't have any light though.
What?
Yeah, you can't see in there. We need Simone to go first.
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
Yeah.
Simone, use you as a body shield.
I mean,
She's like, "What?"
she's like, wait. No, don't do that. Don't use her as a body shield. No, I look at Simone and I'm just like, send what's your Eidolon's name? What's the little thing's name?
She actually named it Dobby.
Dobby?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, send Dobby in. What?
Kind of gives it like a little tap and like points over it. It's gonna roll for stealth to see how well it is, and it's definitely stealthy. And it kind of like hops down because it doesn't want to make like a flapping noise with its wings because it's in like, you know, a hallway. And it goes down, and it comes back, and it has a shiny object, and it's like on its back. And she says, "Well, I'm not." She says she grabs it and she kind of like hands it over to Fritz. She goes, "Well, this looks like an alchemist flask or something." And she hands it over to you. Because I don't have anything to do with this.
Oh.
But it has like
Oh, does it have any liquid in it?
No, but I was gonna say, give me a. It's not. Is it a? What's the? Oh, appraise. Excuse me. There we go.
Yeah. Ooh, a critically fail.
You're not sure, but it has like some sort of like alchemical symbol on it.
Oh, I do have craft alchemy.
Oh, so you recognize that this is indeed like, you know, an alchemist's sigil on there, and you know that it's a preserving flask.
Oh.
And it can hold any sort of mutagen or alchemical compound or anything like that. It could hold
Fighting witch.
any sort of magic really in there and unleash it whenever you need it.
Preserving flask.
Correct.
Okay. And Fritz like takes it and puts it in his little pouch or whatever. It's like I mean, you didn't see anybody else in there?
And you see Simone kind of like talking to her item. I'm like, so I don't know how to say this. So I think we found the 6 people that Luthien was looking for.
Yes.
But they're how do I say this? Not all there.
They like simple.
No. Okay, I'm just gonna say this outright. There's a flesh golem down there, and I've never seen one of those things before. I don't even know if alchemists actually made those things, but the 6 combined parts seem to be all from different people sewn together. Yeah.
It happened fast.
So whatever was an innocent is now seems to be combined into one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's alive in there, but
I look at Fritz and you go, we could just cave in this entire thing and just bail.
Whoever was running down there we did see them flee past the golem. He was saying something to the golem, but I don't think it's alive. It's just kind of there. This is intense.
I don't know, like, Simone, how do you know that those are the 6 conscious beings? Like, I don't know. Well, if there's just a flesh golem and it's just all like evil alchemy down here, I don't want to even fuck with it. We should collapse the cave, just like Brock said.
Whoa. Is there anything of wealth?
Well, there's more of the cave leading further down.
Was the flesh golem alive? Was it moving around?
It doesn't seem to be alive. It's not alive. I didn't hear what the alchemist said to him, but he went up to his ear, said something, and then fled further into the caves.
It could have been
somebody. He could have been
keeping an alarm. Set the golem to. You know what, Fritz? You're a real sneaky guy, and I think, hear me out. You stealth over there, see what else is in the cave, and go from there. Look, there's a bad guy. 6 innocents have been murdered by this guy. I don't know. He builds flesh golems as fun. Like, you don't think that we should do something about it?
I mean, we should do something about it, and that's possibly to go up and collapse the cave and lock them in here forever. But I mean, this isn't the only way. We could sneak back up and go through that other door and see what's in that door. Because I don't know if this is it. I don't know.
There's an option.
Yeah,
there is that option.
I don't think this is where the people that we need to be saved are at. You know, but at least we know what's in here. We can go check our option. Or I don't know. I'm not really into sneaking in with a sleeping flesh golem by myself. Yeah, I know you guys have my back and everything, but
I'd kill it. I mean, I would kill the flesh golem. It's no problem.
Yeah, but that fight will probably alarm more of whatever is living here. So what if we snuck over there and just give us a good look at like our options of what kind of trouble we're trying to get into, and also maybe we'll find the actual people we're here to save. I got a 17 perception.
Give me a perception as well, Brock.
9.
Brock doesn't hear anything, but you can hear like almost like baby talk, like as if somebody was like, "All right, come on, here we go. Like, all right, now's your time. I'm gonna let you out. Now but you got to show me. You got to show me everything you have. Show them what you've become.
What? Like, hey, guys. And I like whisper to Simone and Brock, and I whisper like, we've been made. We got to get out of this room.
All right, let's get out of here.
What do you guys do?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Be back.
Well, I want to scare back up and kind of like close the door and kind of like go to shut. Yeah, and go and kind of like I run and I like just wait on the other side of the door to see, like, I'm just kind of like waving everybody out of the room to be like, to kind of get out of earshot of whatever that is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing.
So basically, you guys were at the
And
door.
then I kind of
like
I'm eager. I'm eager to talk to Brock though. I'm like scurrying out of the room and like waving Brock over. Yeah.
Fritz, I have an idea.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like
we lure the golem into the booby trap. It's a narrow hallway. He has to go through a threshold, and we just walk his ass in front of that fucking spike pit. But
the spike pit. The spike pit was at the entrance. This is the trap here is an arrow trap that I've already like set. So the arrows, we'd have to find the arrows and put them back and.
No, we slowly.
We can reset it. I can reset it. Yeah.
We pull them forward even further into the spike pit. I mean, how far could it be? 20 feet, 30 feet, 60 feet?
I mean, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
You potentially kite it.
Or we can just go kick its ass. I don't know. What are you thinking?
I kind of want to just go kill it.
I mean, we're already in here. Like, let's fucking just kill the thing. Let's kill everything in here.
Hey, Fritz. You know what they nicknamed me in college? Did I ever tell you that?
No, you didn't. What? I didn't even know you went to college. I didn't know you could read.
Well,
Slam.
I definitely went to college. Back in the day, they used to call me Leroy the Jenkins. And Brock just starts going down the hall, like dragging his axe along the stone, like, let's get going.
So,
yeah.
Let's go. What happened? Okay, so if that's what the case is, you walk down, not walk down, you charge down the stairs. Okay. You run down the stairway and you look and like, so basically like a Frankenstein's monster. You see a flesh golem strapped to like, a table and everything like that. Eyes closed, just still as a stone. Doesn't seem to be moving or doesn't seem to be noticing you at all. Any sort of sound doesn't seem to be, really snapping you to. But as you get into the main room, you see that, this thing is set in the middle of the room. Flesh golem there with all its little, surgical things on the sides of the table. It looks like whatever was experimenting on this thing was in here recently. But as you start to scan the room, you can clearly see that there is a monster in front of you. And not just any sort of monster, a chimera. Now, a chimera has the head of a dragon. And it has, like, the claws of a lion. And it's just basically, like, all these things together. And it's actually, like, a blue-headed dragon, which means electricity. Yeah, but it's, like, staring you down. And behind the chimera is, well, you're not really sure who it is, but I'm guessing, Fritz, you followed.
Yeah. I ran in there like with my sword and just like with him. Yeah.
And you hear the similar baby talk that you heard earlier. It says, "Get him, my pet. Get him for me. Get him for Daddy. Take them all out. They must know nothing." You can see that the strange creature that seems to be made of all kinds of different combined beasts starts to kind of like with its tail that's of a different kind of claw with its claws. And,
oh shit!
Yeah, a chimera is in the room.
Okay, cool. Holy shit!
So, guys, give me perception rolls on the
19.
Was it nice? Fritz?
Critically fail.
You're kind of stunned because you weren't expecting to see these sorts of things in the same room at the same time. A flesh golem and a chimera. You've read of these things in your
I'm actually
basic
legitimately surprised. Yeah. No, I am. I'm very surprised.
And with Brock, seeing as you are of Chilaxian, you've been there for a while, you've dealt with all of them, you know what like a noble looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And you look and you see that this is like a very finely dressed alchemist with very nice clothes and like fairly richly adorned like rings and stuff and all that and everything on it. Not of Chilaxian government or of Chilaxian descent or anything like that, but you look like this doesn't look like some sort of schmuck or anything like that. This looks like some rich mofo.
I know a noble when I see a noble.
He's like, yeah.
And this motherfucker's a noble.
How could you tell? Yes, but don't worry, my creature will take care of you. As it like he like runs further down into the caves. Take care of them, Chimera.
Worst kind of bank guys ever. The ones that just
Chimera.
Like this.
Take care of them, Chimera.
Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's good.
But yeah, as some rich muck-looking motherfucker, seems like his Chimera is going to take care of you guys as he flees the premises.
I'm just like,
yes. So, am I first in? So I get to go first.
Go pick it up on Brock's turn. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so just setting the scene. Since you are the first one in the room, you are basically at the foot of the steps, and you can see that the flesh golem is about like 15 feet to your left, and to your right, maybe just about 10 feet away from the flesh golem, and about that makes it about 20 feet away from you. Straight ahead is the Chimera. So you are like, face to face with this thing.
So I'm face to face with the Chimera?
Yeah, but it is still like 20 feet away. Like it's just like, straight ahead is the Chimera. And
all right, I go in.
About 10 feet to your left is the flesh golem.
Say no more, cuz. I go in and I power attack the Chimera for 21.
It is.
Oh, shit,
and should have had my shit ready. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
So that'll be. Where's my strength? 9. And if I'm doing half of my modifier, but my modifier 7, you round that up or down?
Down.
Down. Okay, so 12. 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. So, specify where you hit it for me, though.
Huh?
Specify where you attack this thing for me, though.
Oh, where? His neck.
Okay. When you do that, you realize you're attacking dragon scales. As it basically has the head of a blue dragon. It has scaly leather wings. Basically, it's just a hodgepodge of just a bunch of shit. And it's kind of really hard to tell in which part it starts and which part it separates. But whoever made this, being that alchemist who was there earlier, was clearly really good at what they do. But the damage is done. I'm sorry, how much again?
12.
As when it makes its like cry, it's like in 3 different voices at the same time.
Creepy.
I know, right? But you do damage. You do damage.
Does it sound like coo-wah?
Oh. You sons of bitches. As it's now Simone's turn. As she too is actually taking it back at the fucking flesh golem that's in the room, as well as this Chimera that's shown up. She's been around, but she's also never seen anything quite like this. But she goes and she's about to cast her magic missiles at this Chimera, and yeah, they're just gonna hit.
Good
idea.
idea.
Blah,
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, for 6 damage. Pop, 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 and they all hit.
Will you give it to me?
Nice, keeping it up. Her Eidolon returns to her shoulder because it's basically like a smaller scout version, so it's not really great at attacking. It's more so for like doing all that sorts of stuff. So she makes sure to also get behind you guys as she kind of retreats a little bit like into the stairwell, so that way she's not within reach of this Chimera. So she cast her spell. Her Eidolon came back to her, didn't attack because she they can't really. It's not like in attacking form. It's in scout form. Okay, Chimera's turn. Now it is basically tangling with Brock Brutus at this point, right?
Yeah.
We're right
I
up
guess.
at it. So
Or not. Maybe it doesn't take me seriously and he just moves to someone else.
It just kind of like mushes your face. No. Actually, you can see that it's quite pissed at the fact that you just attacked this thing and you did damage right away. I wasn't expecting it, but it also didn't realize that you have a fucking adamantine axe. Like, you're not fucking around. You got some shit. So it actually starts to like, and it shoots electricity in your face, but you get a reflex.
Oh.
Ooh. Does a 17 say?
Actually, you nailed it right on the head, or right on the dot, right there. So it's only going to be half of what this happened.
Excellent.
All this electricity shoots through the room.
Ooh, nice. I mean, but nice.
Ah.
Nice. Oh shit.
Yeah.
We'll quit rolling.
Okay. So, it was quite a bit, but it's only going to be 12 total. I already halved it for you. So there's 12 damage total. As some of the renegade sparks kind of start to, flare out through the room, and some of them actually kind of like get onto the flesh golem. Nothing happens. Fritz.
We gotta
What?
kill this fucking thing.
I'm kind of I'm just gonna stay where I am, but I'm gonna shoot 3 magic missiles myself at the chimera.
Okay.
So that's gonna be
Hear it.
only 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yeah. I just shoot those off, and I'm kind of just engaged in this fight with the chimera, and that's my turn. But I'm gonna shoot those and then draw my put my short sword away and draw my short bow because I'm gonna start to try to do some sneak attacks and some range attacks on this guy too.
Got it.
So that's gonna be my
goes-
turn.
That goes back to you, excuse me, Brock.
Wait 1 second. Should I roll a perception check to see if I saw that lightning hit the flesh golem?
Sure. You're aware of alchemy.
Yeah. So I got a 20 to see that.
You did see that sparks did land on the
but
flesh golem.
nothing happened. Yeah, I just take
But nothing. No twitches, no nothing.
Yeah.
It was still.
Cool,
And it
I'll
was
take
just
notice
kind
of
of
that,
like
and
sparks.
it's gonna be my turn. Yeah.
Brock, you're up.
Power attack!
Power attack. Let's get it.
Power attack 21.
Nice. It hits again.
Awesome.
Hear it.
Hell yeah. 18 damage.
Woo! Good damage. As you're actually able to like chop off one of its wings because you use the power attack and you're just like right next to it, so you're just like hacking into this thing.
Just like fuck this guy up.
You see that like it has like the tail of like a lion, but like it's blue and like definitely it seems like whatever made this used magical creatures to combine everything. So it seems like
it's a beautiful, magnificent creature combined by several different other creatures. I'm hacking it apart.
Yeah, so then that's a good attack. So that
I'll
goes
drag
over
your
to
corpse to a museum.
Yeah, I'll sell your ass. So it goes over to Simone now. And what she's gonna do? Where's your spell book? There you are. Okay. What she's gonna do is also just basically keep casting magic missiles. She doesn't have very many offensive spells. She's kind of more of like a teleporter and like portals and stuff like that. So she's gonna use that again. And she's gonna hit for another 8 damage. Pow, 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 pow.
Hell yeah.
and she's actually starting to talk to her little birdie thing, and she's actually going to try to send it further into the cave to see if it can kind of like scout ahead to see if it can maybe catch up to the alchemist that went down into the caves further. And it does that, and it goes over because it has the ability to fly, and it flies over, and it's basically darting down into the caves further to scout ahead. But circling back to the Chimera, it's pissed off at the fact that you chopped off one of its wings. And it starts to try to breathe again and do its breath weapon, but it kind of hesitates for a second because it can't do it right away. So instead, it's going to use one of its regular attacks on you, Brock Brutus. So it's going to attempt to just bite you because it is pissed. So give me that D20. What's your AC?
23.
Ooh, and unfortunately, it misses as it tries to take a chomp out of you. But yeah, that's its turn, and you can tell it is completely, utterly agitated at the fact that you chopped off one of its newly created wings.
Shit. Fucking Chimera, this is crazy.
Goes back to Fritz.
All right, that's me. So Fritz points his little rat finger at him, and he casts the spell Spontaneous Immolation, and it needs to make a Fortitude save.
Fortitude save.
That's pretty sweet.
And I just say, catch a light, fiend.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Oh, you do it. But yeah, it's only for half, so I still have to roll. So yeah, it's not a reflex save; it's a Fortitude save. So
does the Chimera have evasion? I read the
12.
No, it doesn't.
Good.
17. So half of 17.
We'll just call it 13 then.
13. Yeah.
We'll call it 20.
So you take 13 damage. You take 13 damage, but you don't catch fire. You just take the 13 damage. If you were to fail it, you would have caught on fire, but you didn't.
Yeah. As normally anything that wasn't a Chimera would catch flame. It's like odd skin. It's just like there's nothing really specific to it to like catch flame on.
Oh wait,
so
13 plus 3, so actually 16.
Oh.
Or actually half of 17. What was it? 17? So it's half
17.
of 20. So you actually do. Let's do a 10. 10 damage. It's only 10 actually.
Okay. All right. So that means it is Brock's turn. Unless you want to move or anything. Right?
No, I'm just gonna power attack him again.
Do it.
Terrible.
For a 9.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Nice.
As you're taking, hacks, and then clink, it hits the ground as it actually dodges. As it seems to be getting its coordination under its multiple feet and all its other limbs and everything like that. But
Sweet.
that means it is now Simone's turn, and she's actually seeing that you missed its attack and everything. So she's gonna hit it again with her magic missiles because it just does damage outright. She's not really sure what it'll be resistant towards because it has a bunch of different skin types and all that. So, yeah. So she does 12 damage this time. Pretty significant. So you can see that all the magic missiles hit and everything like that. And it's actually starting to kind of like waver. And it steels itself and it actually starts to lunge towards the flesh golem. So Brock Brutus, give me an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, is a 14 hit?
Unfortunately, it doesn't.
But I'm flanking it.
That would be 16. So that still misses, unfortunately.
But
wait, are you flanking it?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
I just gave
you're not flanking
the
it.
benefit of the doubt.
Hey,
Like,
Brandon.
what?
But
it
kind of
smudge them.
It actually just runs. Yeah. It runs right past you.
I know exactly what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it runs right past you, and it actually like bites onto the leg of the flesh golem. But you can see that it's actually like starting to use electric damage, and it just like basically just breathes a bunch of electricity into the flesh golem, and you can see that it's starting to like spasm and everything like that. And let's see how much it does. Oops.
I'm hoping that the spirits of the flesh golem are still good and fights with us, but it doesn't seem that that's going to be the case.
So, in doing so, it actually still does damage to the flesh golem, but in doing so, it actually awakens it and heals it at the same time. So there's a certain amount of damage that it does, as well as healing it at the same time. So it doesn't heal as much as it does.
Fucking stupid. How
So
does it? How does Chimera even know how to do that?
It's a creation of the
They're
alchemist.
created by the same alchemist.
Exactly.
Makes total sense. Yeah. No. Oh no! It's horrifying.
As life is breathed into the flesh golem at once. Sorry, I didn't mean to blow you guys up.
It's okay.
I had to be dramatic. Where am I? Why is it so dark? Somebody's just crying out. And the flesh golem is finally come to life. But it's actually Fritz's turn.
Oh. Ah! Holy shit! I'm still working on this chimera, I think, though. Because, fuck. No. I don't know what's going on. So, but I'm going to keep attacking, the chimera. So, I can't necessarily get a sneak attack on it right now, could I?
Is it disadvantaged because it's like doing stuff?
Say, it still has like it's like mouth on the flesh golem, so it's like still like chomping on it. So technically, like you would have like a surprise on it essentially.
Oh, okay.
Because if the back is turned and it's like focusing on trying to channel its electricity.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try to attempt a sneak attack with my short bow.
Okay.
15.
This is.
Yeah.
Oh no,
so I miss.
Wait, no, it's
disadvantage.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just checking the number on that. My bad. It hits because it's a 10.
Oh, tight.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still just hitting this
so let's hear
chimera.
that damage.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 10 damage.
It's very a killing blow.
What? No way. I just fucking just shoot him with my sneak attack with my short bow and just like, oh my god, kill it! And I shoot the chimera in one of its many awesome looking heads and kill him I kill him in the face.
So you happen to shoot the one that you chose to shoot the one that was like, channeling its electricity through the leg of the flesh golem.
That's what I meant to say. Exactly what I meant to say.
And it just goes right into the back of the head and it
plus he's flanking.
Yeah, it releases its grip and it just kind of slumps to the ground as it just as you're able to kill it.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
And you
hear
hear
the fucking
what
flesh
was
golem.
that? What was that? I can't tell. Who's there? Who's there?
Whoa. I mean, that's going to be my turn. So, but yeah.
Keep in mind, you don't have your aura or anything, so you're not really sure what alignment this thing has.
Yeah.
Just know that it is coming to life.
Is it a threat?
It's still bound though. Yeah. It's still like in its restraints.
It's still restrained?
Yep.
Oh.
It's just come to life. It has like the straps on its arm, on its leg, around the neck, around the tummy.
I'm just fuck. I mean I know what Brock wants to do, so I'm like I don't know what to do. I feel like if I hit it I'm just gonna piss it off.
Help me! Oh,
wait! Oh, don't hit it!
Are we still in initiative? Like, does it, or is it?
Technically, I would say no. At this point, like, the threat has been eliminated.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, yeah. Brock, wait. It's crying out for help.
Yeah, this will be the
going on?
best. This is the best medicine right here. And I like hold my axe like.
Who's there? I can't see. Who's
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna
As you
do?
look
Take
and
him
you
to.
see that its eyes are still like like sewn shut.
Whoa. I pull a knife out and I say, hey, stay still. And
There's
I
rats!
slice open. Do I need to hold him or anything? Like, can I just?
He can't really do anything. He's just panicking.
Oh, so I say, wait, hold still. And then I slice the soda eyes. Wait, no.
Yeesh. This is fucked
I just
up,
look back at
Fritz.
Brock and just like, wait, are you gonna attack us? We'll let you free. Are you gonna attack us?
Just trying to like, I can't move.
I know. You're chained to a table. Just calm down.
Look, hey, Fritz. Before we let this guy go, I think
man,
we need to have
I wish Python was here.
I think
What
I
did
think maybe we need to have a conversation about his situation.
Okay.
Last I remember, I was on a ship, and there was black clouds.
Wait,
Good news.
Black cloud.
The black clouds are gone.
Yeah, we dispersed the black cloud. We did it.
What? But it's still dark in here. Where are we?
Look, you obviously have gone through a very serious medical procedure, and you need to calm down and just relax.
Procedure?
It's like I'm just sitting here thinking, oh shit, his shit is so fucked, man.
It's so brutal.
What do you mean?
Don't look at yourself.
I
keep your eyes up here.
Just pull the Band-Aid off, Fritz.
Can't seem to move my arms or my legs.
Actually, hold on.
I say let me inspect. Let me look at it a little closer, and I roll an alchemy, a craft alchemy check. Oh, nice. I got a 25 to just like look at everything around, all the alchemical signs I see, and his body, and just kind of like try to think of exactly what I'm going to tell him.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, as despite his condition, this is a well-crafted flesh golem.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Okay. All right.
Sick. Okay. All right. Looks like it's gonna be all right. Okay.
You've seen that
It's not as bad.
Alive.
It seems.
Everything seems to be bumping. His
This
heart
is good work.
going.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fritz,
But
let me
he
take
very
a swing at this. Let me
Wow.
take
Very
this.
much-
Fritz, I know
very
you
much-
know.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt, but very much mismatched. When you snipped his eyes, elf eyes. We saw like his like structure. He kind of had like the elf chin with the elf ears, and like the hair. But then like everything else starts to kind of change as he has like the broad chest of like an orc, like like the big shoulders of an orc, and like the right arm of an orc as well, but like the left arm of clearly like some sort of other humanoid, and like very like stout legs, and like clearly he is
All right.
assembled.
Well, with my high roll of craft alchemy, I just look at him and say, "Look, who am I talking to? Like, what brain is in this skull? Like, who are you? Who do you remember yourself to be?"
Actually, what is your name?
I am Fritz Greyhouse of New Bastion.
And
I'm here to liberate you.
His eyes actually kind of says, you've met me before. I've seen you before. As you
Wait, what?
recognize that it's like that elven archer that was hired multiple times over. And you can see that he got his comeuppance. And he never
shit.
actually got his name. He was
Hey,
always
I don't
referred
know who I'm
to
talking to.
as the
Your
elven
body
archer.
has changed. Look, your being has been put into
Tell
an
me,
abomination.
Tell me.
You're
tell
sewed
me,
up of
who
many
did
different.
this to me? Did you
different
do
beings.
this to me?
I
Did
didn't
you
do this to you.
this
What
to
the
me?
fuck? God damn it! No.
I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna say, hey, look, here's the deal, guy. There's a man who went down a flight of stairs that we're about to pursue. He's the motherfucker who did this to you. He sewed you. He put you into this body. And if you want vengeance, come with us. And
Roll
maybe,
diplomacy.
just maybe, we can make a life for you to live beyond this cave.
Roll diplomacy.
I will.
Nope.
Let me just see what my diplomacy is here. Pretty sure I have high charisma. Yeah, yeah, 13.
As despite your low roll, this golem has the heart of an orc. And it can actually sense, like you've actually dealt with some of its brothers, as it seems like the chest
Killed some of his brothers.
is an orc from the horde of Belkin.
An orc from the horde of Bells?
Belskin.
As it has the similar tattoos that the shaman had and like the similar markings as well. So its chest, its heart bleeds with orc blood, and it can sense, that you are actually trying to appeal to this thing. It's not trying to go completely berserk on you, and it actually believes you. All right. I also realize in my situation, I can't really be the deal maker here, as I'm bound. Let me free, and I promise I won't attack you. I need to see exactly what I am.
Hey.
I think we can trust him, Brock. I think we can trust him.
This guy right here, deep down inside, he's got a good heart. And I think we should let him free.
You see Simone, she's like in the back. But she's just scared, that's all.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
It's all right. Let's unchain him. I think he
unchain him. Unchain.
All right. So you
I start to
unchain
get to
him.
work on the handcuffs and everything. Yeah.
And
the shackles.
You take all his braces off and all his restraints and everything like that, and he kind of is able to stand on 2 feet for a second. He's wobbly. He puts his hands on the table to steady himself, and he slowly rises up. And he looks at his mismatched hands, and he looks at his mismatched legs. He wants to see what his face looks like. He wants to see like if there's like a mirror or anything, and he goes over to the side, and he finds a mirror. Says, "At least I still have my elven eyes." As he looks around, he says, "Is whatever made me still trying to figure all this out." He says, "But," as he kind of releases his hands, "I have no quarrel with you, and I thank you for freeing me."
If it's any condolence, I'm pretty sure they did a good job with that.
Yes,
as he's kind of looking around,
pretty good for what it's worth.
Because for some reason you feel like something's telling me you have something in you that I can't quite comprehend. It's like my heart's telling me something. I'm just not understanding what it's saying. You speak Orc?
No.
All right. Well, he puts his hand on his chest. All right. Well, he's telling me there's something inside of you, is what he's telling me. But we'll deal with that later. For now.
I don't know if that's like a come on or something, but okay.
I think that's what the orc was saying. I don't understand orc. I'm also figuring all this out.
Well, hey,
first time.
We'll figure all this stuff out.
But first,
But
Let's
first,
Let's go rip
get-
this guy in half
there
like a
are
phone
yeah.
book.
Wait,
Well, exactly.
there are
Let's go
others.
kill this dude that did this to you. Wait, what? Others? Wait. Say that again?
Others?
Yes. As he's still like looking at his hands, like, yeah, there are others in there who aren't yet. He's like looking at his feet and like his legs, like as if they're like talking to him. He's kind of like,
Whoa.
there's more of us, more of them, or there's cells, prison cells. Wait, no,
That's what I figured. Yeah.
yes.
Is there going to be a bunch more of these guys all effed up and stuff all sewn together the lower we go?
No, I think what he's saying, there's prisoners down there that need to be freed.
Says through that
can't
way,
give-
and he points
can't
to
give
like
it back.
the other way, like back, like the other door, basically, is where he's pointing to.
What should we
yeah.
call you? What should we call you?
As he hears like six different names at once. I don't know.
Let me handle
Trying to
this.
say all names at once.
Hey,
Jim,
let me-
Timothy Kirkpatrick Meyerstein.
I was going to just say meat package.
Meat.
Yeah, meat.
Meat.
Hey, look,
Jim
meat.
Tim. He says to be determined on the name of us.
If you say it twice, it's cute. Meat.
Meat. He's still trying to kind of like gather like all of his, faculties and everything like that. But it seems like genuinely he's not a bad guy. He's just kind of thrown together in this circumstance.
He just woke up being a fucking goddamn Frankenstein's monster.
Could you imagine having this guy in a pirate crew?
But as that happens,
Sounds cool. Sounds sick to me.
Sounds dope.
Birdie Eidolon actually comes back, and you can see that he's telling Simone something. Says, "We need to get down there quickly, like now."
Let's go,
But
meat.
actually,
Lead
she
the way.
runs down there as well, and Meat like takes a step, but it's like a very unsure step.
Meat.
As he's like very slowly trying to like get his bearings. So
Just, like,
he's on
clapping.
his way.
Come on, figure it out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Simone
me
runs
and
down.
Brock are just like behind him, clapping like,
Yeah.
"Go. You got
Go,
this." Yeah.
you got this.
Yeah. One foot in front of the other, day by day.
Yeah.
One
Day
step at a time.
by day.
Yeah.
And
Is that
you
Wet
can
Hot
see-
American Summer?
Nice.
No, wait. No, it's yeah, it is. It is Wet Hot American
Day?
Summer.
By day.
The day.
So as you
Day
run
by
down, as Simone
day.
starts to run down the stairs, as it seems like whatever was down there is attracting her immensely.
Day by day.
So yeah, she runs past you guys all the way down there, running down into the rest of the cave where she saw her Eidolon run to earlier.
Yes.
Okay, we're following. Yeah, I'm
Following.
following. Let's
And
go.
as you do that, as you guys run down, you can clearly see that there is a dock
Short
that had
boat.
a ship there earlier that the rich alchemist is, he's rowing his way,
Fuck that
he's
guy.
rowing his
No.
way away. And as you can
No,
clearly see,
no, hell no, fuck no.
there's actually an immense, very fancy boat, very fancy ship that he's actually rowing towards. That he's actually just kind of like,
God, I hate this man
the fuck?
already. Like,
I hate him. I hate him. Oh, I hate him.
he says, "You
Oh.
may have killed my mom, but you'll never find me."
Can I like take a shot at this guy with my bow?
he's,
and arrow?
just-
he's too far.
I'm gonna
gone
throw a
at this
hatchet
point.
really
Too far
hard.
gone. What?
Yeah.
What? Can I shoot a magic missile that never airs?
No.
What if-
No. He's too
What
far
if
gone.
I pick up Fritz and launch him like a ball, and he
Nope.
shoots.
And then I shoot from
You
that.
can't Colossus and Wolverine this shit.
Damn it.
But you do see that he wasn't able to take everything that he wanted to on his little dinghy. Dinghy.
Yeah. Return,
And there is
return of the
just
dinghy.
piles and piles of just treasure, and of just like all the shit
Fuck
that they had
yeah.
stockpiled that he wasn't able to take all of it. So it's like gold and just a bunch of just like fucking
Hey,
shit.
and
And
can-
it's like some of it looks really, really, really old, and some of it like you actually recognize as like Chilaxian like armor and like stuff from ships that you used to like know about, and like you even recognize some of it from your continent, Prince. Like some of it is
What?
like
Wait,
so old and like just like from various locations. Like there's like sigils on armors that you don't even recognize. Like it seems like this vampire got to a bunch of places you haven't even recognized. And it seems like maybe this alchemist has also been to locations that Brock hasn't even been to, but that Fritz might recognize.
Yeah. Well, I'm noticing all the stuff from like my continent. I'm like picking it up and saying like, "Oh,
Andrew,
shit."
can the guy in the boat rowing? Can he still see us?
At this
That
point,
also,
he's like,
yeah, I
climbed
noticed
onto
that.
his-
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Damn it!
I'm looking at that. So they're just like off in the horizon, like on their boat, like getting away. Because I guess I'm standing on the other side of this cave, like with my bow and arrow.
Yeah, like
being
you're
like-
at the docks, and he's rowed away to the point where like
Yeah,
he's
being
pretty
like, "Oh,
far
it's too
out.
far."
And he's already started
Yeah.
getting onto a ship. So yeah, you can let one loose, but like, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go to the edge of the dock and I'm gonna hold up my axe and whip out my dick and just be like pissing into the water. Be like, you fucking
Yeah.
come around here again, and I'll kill you.
Give me perception rolls.
Okay. 22. 21.
18.
You can see that the one thing that he actually took seems to be like it looks like a lamp or like a magic lamp of some kind.
A lamp?
Like a
And
genie
it
lamp?
has like it has like a
No.
lion on it, like a blue lion on it.
Oh shit. He's just
And
like,
that's the one
"Hey, I
thing
got
you're
this
able to
shit.
see.
See you later.
like,
Fuck you."
It seems like that's the
Yeah.
one thing he took out of all of that.
I just turned to Brock and like, we can't get him. He's too far away.
There's no
But
other ship
just-
or anything. It's not like you guys can swim that fast.
Trust me, he
he's
saw.
got
He
his-
saw.
I take a look at that ship that he's on and I look for like a banner. I guess it'd be a Chilaxian ship, wouldn't it?
No.
No?
It's a place you actually give me a perception roll. Brock, you're familiar with Galarian.
Yeah,
See if you recognize it.
6.
Nope.
That's if you even see it. Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Oh fuck.
You're just like, I don't know.
But I'm flanking it, so
Yeah,
I
I look out at that ship and I'm just like,
don't worry.
Yeah.
They got
Motherfucker.
the message, and I like
But
kind of.
one thing you can recognize
put it back
is
up.
like the ship itself is fancy. Like it's got like gold embroidery and like it's like upscale.
did you say
ship.
Francie? It's
It's
Francie.
fancy. It's very fancy.
French and fancy.
Yeah. Fancy. Okay, so there is just like piles and piles of treasure and everything like that. Like it's gonna take a bit to kind of haul all of this back. So Simone offers to teleport it all back onto the ship. She's just gonna need a second. Like
Yeah.
you know, she has to
Yeah.
like you know. So she basically says, well, if what the flesh golem told us is true, you should free the rest of those people, right?
You teleport this gold to the ship. That's the number one priority, above all, above everything.
She's like casting her summoning spell. Like, all right, I'll get it back on the Black Belafonte. But give me a perception roll, both of you.
19.
14.
So, despite the low roll, you notice that there's a blue, like a leather whip with a blue handle, and it also has that same blue lion marking on it, Fritz.
What is it? Sorry.
It's a Belmont whip.
It's a whip,
A whip.
and on the hilt is like, you know, it's like a blue leather, you know, hilt, and it has that same blue lion sigil on it that you've noticed that
Oh yeah.
the lamp had on it earlier.
Oh, crazy. Hey, I found this whip. Whoa, holy shit.
Did you say whip?
And yeah, as you
I
take
found
it
this
in your
whip.
hand, it actually starts to cackle with electricity, and you can see that it actually
Oh,
Oh, that's
it adds
Oh, that's fucking
1d6
sick.
to a regular whip as well.
like looking for my pencil.
And
Hell yeah, that
with
rules.
Brock, what you see, double-bladed adamantine axe.
A what?
A double-bladed adamantine axe. Basically, it's the same stats of like an orc war axe, but it's for you.
Thank you.
Cool. So what
Yeah,
what
do you
should I
notice
call, what should I call this? Just like electric whip or what?
Oh, give me a knowledge religion roll.
You said it's the same as a orc war axe?
Yeah, it's like an orc double axe, I think it's called.
I only got an 8.
You're not sure exactly what religious deity it is, so you just know that it was the same one that was on the lamp that you saw earlier.
Okay.
You're not really sure where you've seen this symbol before, but it seems to be popping up, and it seems to be popping up quite a bit for you recently.
Lion head whip, I guess I'm going to call it.
And for you, Brock, you just saw this very familiar adamantine-made weapon, and it's like, hell yeah.
It's badass.
Yeah. You just know, like, yeah. So you grab those as just basically something you can use right away. Like, ooh, I'm going to grab this off the top of the pile.
This is my booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Simone says, all right, I will ship all of this back to the Black Belafonte, but we came here for a reason, right?
I go, hey, Simone,
people.
pick something else nice for yourself.
She actually
Yes,
stops.
please do that.
And
Yeah.
you actually see her like scouring, and you can see her grab something. She's like, yes. And you can see like she grabs like a new staff.
Cool.
Basically like a masterwork staff is what she finds. Like, ooh,
Good for you. Good for you.
Nice. Cool. This is fancy. And yeah, she basically, sorry, it's going to take a minute, but I'll take care of this and send everything back. And I'll meet back up with you.
That's coming out of your pay.
What? She's already beginning the spell. She can't stop now. She's like, shit. Yeah, she's casting.
It's priceless. I know.
Wait, Meat, it's still kind of like, back to the, a little further. He didn't really inspect the treasures. He's kind of not really sure he should get on the docks because he doesn't want to, like, break them.
Right.
He's huge.
Me.
Like, Fritz is just like, yeah, now that that's taken care of, let's go deeper into this cave and free some people.
Yeah, so if you were to go further, it's just basically the water that leads out into the ocean, so you can't go that way, so you have to retreat back into the alchemist lab and go through the door on the right.
Yes, that's the plan. Yep.
Yeah, and that door is already, like, thrown ajar. Like, it's not locked or anything. The trap that was there has actually already been sprung, as it seems like whoever was in there went in there very quickly, and yeah, it seems like they were just basically trying to get something that was inside. So as you guys pop open the door, give me perception rolls, the both of you.
Okay. I got a 22.
So Fritz can see that there are like cells and cells and cells and cells and cells and cells. And in some of them, there's, the pile of sulfur that you guys came across earlier that were clearly vampires that were potentials, but they're dead. You can see some skeletons that are, very, very, very fucking old. You can also see very much alive people. They can hear you and they're trying to like start to like peer out, and there's somebody's here. Oh wait, is it her? No, I think it's somebody else. Wait, are you sure? Like everyone's starting to kind of like communicate. It seems there is a decent number of people still in here.
And I hear them talking away in the darkness, and I say, "Still your minds, I am here to free you. I am Fritz Greyhouse of New Bastion. I come to liberate your poor souls."
You kind of hear like a clamor, like, New Bastion. What is that? Is anyone from New Bastion? Hear a slight hesitation. Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, if
that's
you're here
okay.
to say this, that's all we need to know.
So I'm going to roll I'm going to roll a 26 intimidate to say die. Now I'm Brock Brutus, and your souls belong to me now.
As actually you hear like, did he say Brock Brutus? We're
Fucking idiot.
Chilaxians. We're Chilaxians.
Oh, then your ass is already mine anyways.
And do you go up to him?
I'm going to say, look here, fellas. We run a ship out in the bay. And all men on this ship are a free ship. But the way I see it right now, you owe all of us a favor for getting you out of these cages. So come with us. Make some money. Cut some throats. Let's get the fuck out of here.
They say last week we remember we were loyal to Captain Kidd, and he sent us out on a scouting mission, and we were captured. But ever since then, we don't really know what's happened. It's just great to see you, Captain Brock.
Good news about Captain Kidd is he sucked. And I killed him.
Oh. Oh, wow. I'm guessing you took control of the ship then?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm the captain of the Belafonte, now retitled the Black Belafonte.
You see all of them do like a chillaxing like salute to you, as they don't know everything that's happened. They've been in here for a little bit. As there's three of them, clearly naval-looking officers.
And Fritz speaks up. He says, he's actually co-captain. I, too, am the captain of the Black Belafonte. And if you join our crew, you have to answer to me as well.
And they look over to Brock like...
I roll my eyes and go, this little...
Brock, Captain Brock, sir, permission to speak?
Go ahead.
Why aren't you wearing your Chilaxian garb?
Last time I checked, people in cages shouldn't be asking questions to the people on the outside.
As they kind of stand up straight. Oh, sir, you don't seem to be wearing your colors, sir.
Let me ask you this. Do you want to answer to Chilaxian government for the rest of your fucking lives?
As they kind of look around like, we know how that works. Nope, we're good. All right.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up and get out of the cages. Come on, let's go.
There aren't specific keys there, but you are able to, roll disable device. But I'm not going to make you do that for every specific one. There aren't traps specifically. So you're basically able to, pick all the locks and everything like that.
All right. Wonderful.
But in doing so, there is a plethora of people. It is not only just your chillaxing officers that are in that specific cell. It seems like there is a wide range of different types of people.
Is it too many to fit on the boat?
You recognize that some of the orcs there are from the horde of Belskin. You can recognize that some of them are... Yeah, you can recognize that some of them are actually paladins from Last Wall. You can see they're trainees. You can see that, these ones look like a scurvy bunch. And it seems like they have the look of pirates.
I set them free.
And they actually are surprised that you open up the cell and they look at you and they actually, they thank you and everything like that. So there's a group of pirates.
Tip my hat.
There's Chilaxians, there's Last Walls, there's orcs from the hordes of Beltkin and everything like that. There's actually even some Strix that are in there too.
I set them free.
I'm gonna roll diplomacy.
Okay.
Brandon, you like this? Fritz, Fritz, you like this too? The diplomacy for 22. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I want you all to look around. And look at me, look at the man next to you, and look at the guy to the right of you. And then look at me, and then look at Fritz. Now, you're probably wondering how a little rat fuck from New Bastion and this hard ass from Chiliax are co-captaining a ship. But it's all built around the bonds of trust, profit, and survival.
You look at
so here's what I say to you. No talking while I'm fucking talking. Here's the deal. If I can change, then Fritz can change. Then we can all change together. And we can all rob the shit out of the Chilaxian government for all the wealth that it's worth as free fucking men.
You see that like the three officers kind of like talk to each other, and they like, you can see that they like take off their tabard, their Chilaxian tabards, and like, you know.
There's only one flag that we worship here, fellas. There's only one God that we bow down to. And it's the fucking Black Belafonte. And then I hold up the banner of the fucking bat and the golden eagle fighting because it looks badass and shit.
As there's a raucous response to actually everyone, agrees. It seems like they're willing to join the crew of the Black Belafonte.
Except the bird fuckers. Let them go far away from me, for I do not like their faces.
They're not very good on a ship anyways. They're not really, that's totally up to you what you choose to do with them, but they would choose to go home.
Well, I bring up that the fact, I tell them that we've liberated the Strix and they now like live at Lastwall. So, right, isn't that how it went?
Yep.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly how it went, is we liberated the Strix. There was no other narrative other than we liberated the Strix.
Right.
Right? No,
it's
we
true.
get them away from
and they are exactly. They are.
Yeah. I tell them that their new nest is in Lastwall and don't go back to Cheliax.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly how it went down from day one.
I did that. Oh, Andy froze.
Oh no.
He's like frozen big time. Do we reconnect?
Sure.
He froze like, dude, he chomped for real.
That's like this. This guy's hand forward.
Like this. Oh, yeah. Look at his dumb face. He's so stupid looking.
You should keep this in the episodes. Just 5 minutes of talking about his stupid frozen face.
Yeah. Look at his stupid lips and his.
Oh, I'm about to describe something. Ooh. You are like, flanking.
He's like, that's a spicy meatball. That's what he said.
It's Francian.
Gabagool.
Hey, Andy, freeze your face if you owe me $20. Stupid.
All right, we should probably call it.
Yeah, let's hang up.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so you guys helped the Strix earlier and everything like that. So these ones specifically don't know that you've helped them, seek refuge here, but they know that Fritz has actually dealt with them earlier because, you had the interaction with them before all the stuff that happened. So they recognize you and they're able to know that you are a trusted ally on top of the fact that you are freeing them out of essentially prison.
Right.
So everyone is very accepting of basically the fact that you're freeing all of them. And I'm guessing you're going to escort these people out of here.
It's weird how that works out, where if someone is in prison or jail or tied against their will and you're like, hey, I'll let you free, they're very accepting to whatever you tell them to do.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so
as you start to do that, everyone is like filing out, and you see that some of them are pretty haggard and seem like they've been in there for a while. Some of them seem like they've been in here for just a little bit, still have very much life to them. There's anything from on the brink of death towards very much been in there for just a couple of days. So you seem like some of them are very possible to join the crew. Other of them seem like they might need medical attention. So, you might need to.
I tell Brock, let's get him to the shore and bring Luthien down here and see if he can, get these guys feeling a little bit better or something.
All right, you useless fucks. Orange slices and some water on the ship.
Yeah, so you promise orange slices and everything like that, and you guys walk everyone back to the ship. And as you guys do that, Meat is in the alchemist's lab, kind of waiting for there because you can't really get into small spaces. So he sees that you guys are walking in with the rest of the prisoners and everything like that. And he sees the rest of the crew, and he actually seems to recognize some of them, but they see that there is indeed an abomination in front of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, pay no attention to the flesh golem. He's with us. He's cool. If you have a problem with the flesh golem, you have a problem with me.
And then I tell some of them that, you guys could have ended up looking like that. So, we're here to get you out of here.
Not that there's anything wrong with looking like that, Fritz. It's not like that there's
with being that, but
they're like the alchemist. The alchemist told us every day what he was doing. Like he never didn't tell us what he was, making in this lab. So
fantastic. Well, then shut the fuck up and get on the boat then.
Right. As you can see, that all of them seem to have a connection to the golem, because all of the golem is at least a representation of each one of these people's like crew, essentially. So they all kind of are like.
Yeah.
He's probably 1/5 one of your friends, so be nice to him.
Yeah. Maybe you should talk to him later on the ship. He'll probably remember some shit. You never know.
Maybe don't.
He's friendly.
Just look at him. Don't stare at him. Don't say, "Hey, look, it's
really,
Meat.
Dude.
Meat, the flesh golem. He's Meat, the guy who has really interesting stories of past, or Meat, the guy with a nice smile and the elven eyes."
Yeah, you can look him in
the guy
his
who
eye,
can talk to his limbs. Yeah, but Meat appreciates you putting him over, and also like Meat. Come on, what the fuck? But yeah, so you guys escort everyone out of the cave and everything like that, and as you get back to the entrance of the mouth of the cave, you can actually see that Luthien is talking to some sort of officer from Lastwall. You can see that he's talking not only to the orc shaman as well, but another orc and like a decent amount of orcs who have also shown up. You can see that they're having like a conversation, and what they're talking about seems to be very drastic or important. That like Luthien's kind of like okay, like shaking and like looking at the ship and like looking again and like okay. You can see that there's actually another ship that is docked not too far out into from where the shore is.
It's like they didn't trust us.
I'm walking aboard and I'm like seeing that the ship is like kind of getting like pretty much ready to port and like sail away. I'm like nice. But then I see this meeting that's happening aboard
Captain
deck.
Fritz.
I'm kind of
Captain Fritz, a moment.
What the hell? What the fuck is going? Brock, get over here.
Just a second. We need Fritz.
Co-captain.
I'm calling you over there with you.
We discuss things together. As a group.
Yeah, I know. Yes, come on. Hey, Luthien, what the hell's going on? What's that ship out there?
What's the shit?
So, Brock, it's true. You've severed complete connection above as well as below, right? You don't hear Iomedes calling. You don't hear.
You should be able to tell that just by looking at me. I don't know why I have to explain it to you.
I can never trust you. I need to hear it exactly. I need to know. Well,
look, man. Like Asmodeus got us
listen, out of. Shut your mouth. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Wait.
This is of grave importance. Listen, Fritz.
Wait.
Time is of the essence. We can't stop anything right now. What we need to do is, Brock, we need to get you out of here.
It's severed.
Brock, we need to get you out of here. Your connection has been noticed by not only us, but it's been noticed by the Chilaxian Empire. And I know you've sent some sort of letter, some sort of peace treaty to them, but whatever that was, it's null and void now. You're fucked. We need to get you away from Fritz and the rest of the Black Belafonte. We need to take you into seclusion. They can't be known that you left this cave alive, Brock Brutus. You can't be seen along with Captain Fritz anymore. Now, the orcs have agreed to take you into the Horde of Belskin and to hide you into seclusion for now. So we really need to get you out of here, right now. What that ship is it's a diversion. It looks just like the Black Belafonte, and it's just like another Chilaxian ship. We're going to send it out as a diversion to get you off the scent. Brock, I know you don't trust anybody, but look at me. Look at my eyes. Here, and you need to trust me now. We need to get you away from Fritz. The last thing we need is the whole Chilaxian Navy, the rest of the Chilaxian Navy on us right now. So if you know what's fucking good for you, you'll listen to me.
Luthien?
You can be used as a weapon. We don't need that right now.
Don't like being told what to do at all. And it is my ship that you're telling me to just leave to Fritz. Like, I guess, but I do
know.
trust you.
As the orc shaman kind of comes over and he tries to put his hand on your shoulders and he speaks in the specific language that only you two know. You know, you read the book and you have that specific language.
Book language.
He tries to tell you, you need to come with us. There's much we can teach you. There's much that you can gather. There's much strength you can gather from within. You just need to tap into it.
What's with the
Let us
strength
teach
within?
you.
Wait. Fritz actually speaks up and he asks Luthien, how would the Chilaxian army or navy know that he's not on the Belafonte anymore? Like, how are they going to know
that
that?
basically shares our.
Yeah, they know.
Well, they don't know
your
our story. Yeah.
Well, okay,
But-
so your friend here made a deal to kind of get them off your back. Now that he doesn't have any sort of ties, they know that he doesn't have the power he once held. Plus, less strength that your ship has, which means they're going to come after you. But specifically, they're going to come after you for Brock to take him back to Cheliax. So if you're not with Fritz, they won't come after you, Fritz. So I'm trying to cut you.
If I'm not with Brock, okay, so you're telling me if I was to go and flee away from here, and the Chilaxian Navy like sought out the Black Belafonte, and we were to meet them on open water, I would just tell them that Brock isn't here.
I walk over to the beach and I just look all introspective at the water and just think.
At the same time,
the wind
we would still want
blows.
to take that ship anyways because it's their property. So
True.
It doesn't really matter if Brock is on board or not. I will still
But
be hunted.
if he's on board, you have him on there, that means they're just going to take you. They don't know that he's actually going to. If we seek refuge and we actually have him stay with the orcs with the hordes of Belskin, they're not going to know that he's with them. They don't know about what's happened, what allies we've made with them on this island.
Right.
If we decide to keep him here and spread the story that he's dead, that you maybe killed him, or that maybe, he's lost at sea or lost in the caves, if you can prove to maybe the Chilaxian Navy that you don't have any ties with him anymore, that you've maybe severed the connection just like he has,
All right.
maybe we can have something here.
So Fritz hears this and he starts to ponder, and he's kind of like feeling his whiskers, kind of stroking his little whiskers, and he's thinking, and he looks at the Chilaxian Navy troops that were in the prison,
Mm-hmm.
and he calls them forward. He's like, "Hey, come here," and he pretty much says like, "I need you to go back to Cheliax and tell them that Brock Brutus has been slain and the Black Belafonte has been sunk."
Fritz, just stop.
Will that work?
Just stop, Fritz.
Hang
Come
on.
here. Come
Sounds
talk
like
to
Brock
me.
has something to say.
I've been staring at the ocean for a while, staring at our ship, thinking about the good times we had.
Are you jamming?
Look, Fritz, if this, me going with the Blood Orcs, gets you to go home, that's a chance that maybe we should take. I know you're my friend. We've done a lot of crazy shit together. But if this gets you back to Eleanor, maybe it's the best decision. The orc shaman back there, he said some shit about stuff inside of me. And honestly, it sounds pretty dope. Sounds like maybe I'll get a chance to be powerful again. Get something what I lost in these battles. You don't worry about old Brock Brutus. I'm going to be just fine. But I would like a chance to say goodbye to everybody, including you.
Yeah.
One last time. So I go to the ship.
Yeah.
The first person I approach is where's that necromancer scary fucking chick?
And she kind of like walks over at the fact that you called her a scary necromancer chick. She's like, I'm assuming you're talking about me.
Yeah, I don't really know you that well, but I know you helped me out a couple times. If you do anything to hurt Fritz, I will fucking come back and I will murder you. And no one will be able to resurrect you, because ironically, it would have been you. But I'll have ripped your face off and you won't be able to say shit. Do you understand?
As a little tear comes down her neck, she goes, "I know what you mean."
Oh, Ezra's
go over-
crying, man.
I go over
She's
to
like,
Blade.
"I know, I get it."
Look, you stupid crow fuck. I know I convinced you to basically leave all of your ideals to join me in worshiping Asmodeus. And then I decided not to do that and changed my mind. So you were kind of left hanging out in the wind, and that's kind of fucked up. But you made those decisions on your own, so you're going to have to deal with the consequences. And really, if your convictions weren't that strong to begin with, then you really need to look at, like, you. That's on you, not me.
He like smacks your hand off of his shoulder and like looks away and just like doesn't reply.
I'll say one last thing. You're pretty dope with that sword, so maybe find another one.
He kind of looks for a second and like gives you a slight nod and then looks away.
See you later. I go to
Doesn't
Python.
reply.
I go to Python, and Python.
He says, "Stop right there, brother."
I roll a 24 to punch him in the nuts as hard as I can until I cheap shot him to the ground.
He tries to tell you to stop right there, and you give him a low bow. He's like, "Oh."
And I say, "You look at me. I'm the fucking champion. You'll always be second fiddle to me. I would have killed you in a one-on-one match. I'm doing you a favor by fucking leaving. But I tell you what, why don't you work on your muscles and work on your form, and maybe one day we'll have that bout. But until then, remember the pain in your nuts, because I was able to do that to you, you weak-ass fucking dwarf fuck."
He's reeling from the low blow, and he just gives you like a headbutt, but not enough for damage. Just kind of like a like.
I go, "See you
We'll
later,
meet again.
brother."
Yeah, we'll meet again, brother. For this belt, don't forget about our match.
So then I don't think there's anybody else on this ship, but if they are, I don't remember you, and I don't care. And I'm going to grab a huge portion of the treasure and just kind of like shovel it into my pockets and into a bag that I have.
We had teleported the treasure
It's below
to
decks.
last wall. Oh! I thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
And I'm just gonna walk around.
that far.
I'm gonna say, and I'm just gonna like. So then, all right, to the crew. Yes, a 21 intimidate. I'm gonna say to them. The music keeps dying, so I gotta keep it going.
It's okay. I love
So
it.
to the crew, I'm gonna stand on the main bow, and I'm say, "You worthless piles of goddamn garbage. Y'all are the worst crew I've ever been in charge of. Ever. But you know what? Fritz is stuck with you. And if I hear that you didn't listen to one command, I will fucking pop into your dream like a nightmare, and I will kill you in your sleep like fucking Freddy Krueger. Look at this. I want you to remember two things. One, Captain Kidd's head rolling across the deck because I cut it off in front of all of you. Number two, I don't remember that cat-looking guy, but I cut his head off too. Think of that?
Icky George.
That's the fate
Yeah.
of anybody who disobeys the fate or the captain of the Black Belafonte. You see that banner? You see that fucking silver goddamn bat? That's me, goddammit. And I will fucking rip your soul from your body just like Guinevere. Remember that.
Dang.
Nice. As you do
And
that,
I go to wait, one last time, Fritz.
Oh, there's more. There's more.
Yeah.
The song's only 2 minutes long, so I'm just having to keep rolling it back. So I go over to Fritz. Fritz,
Yes, Brock. Yes, Brock.
you're the captain now.
I know. I understand. I understand what you need to do for yourself.
Every time I see two rats wrestling and rolling around in a pile, I'm going to think about you and Eleanor. And hope to God that one day you make it over back to New Bastion.
That's weird, but okay, cool.
My sacrifice, in a way, is Christ-like in that it is. There's no Jesus in D&D, but whatever.
yeah.
It's Christ-like.
Nice.
And I want you to think about my sacrifice And in a way, you are indebted to me for the rest of your life. Name a child after me. You owe me that. You owe me that.
Okay.
As you do
Then
that,
I'll walk away.
The Chilaxian members of the crew actually they approach Fritz and they ask permission to leave. They say the captain that we followed, he's left. He's joining orcs. Like we don't choose to follow you. We choose to follow Chilaxian ways. Know that we won't raise any arms against you, but we won't follow you if it's not a Chilaxian captain on this ship. So
that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I turn around and go, what did I just fucking say? Mid-whole fucking
No,
speech.
they say permission to keep co-captain Brock Brutus safe, as they're choosing to stay with Brock.
Oh.
No. Wait. Yeah, stay with him whatever you want. Just if you go back to Chiliax, tell them that Brock Brutus is dead.
No, the three that you are sending back are saying yes, but the members of the ship that are still Chilaxian are choosing not to stay with you. They're choosing to stay with Brock.
Fritz, let me just say right now,
which means
every person we've sent back to Chiliax has lied and betrayed us. So let's just keep them with me.
That is true.
Yeah, which means you lost your cook, you lost your navigator, you lost your gunny, you lost quite a bit. And they're all choosing to stay and be with Brock Brutus. But they're asking permission because as a captain, you have a right to say no, to deny. But they're asking you, they say, Captain Fritz, permission to leave ship, to abandon, basically.
Fritz Greyhouse clears his throat and he rolls, in honor of Brock Brutus, a fucking intimidate check. And I got an 18, and I say, "You motherfuckers! you batten down the hatches, mop the deck. You're coming with me. Leave him on his journey."
As everyone seems to,
or I'll gouge your eyes out and poke your buttholes and twist your nipples and spank your ass and pull your teeth out
seems to
poke your
comply.
eye and all the things you don't like. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the things you don't like.
A single tear rolls down Brock Brutus's cheek as he overhears Fritz yelling at the crew like,
"Yeah,
goddamn right."
Seems to comply except for two. And that is
wait, what?
Cook. Everyone seems to comply except for two. That is your cook and your quartermaster. And they say,
I don't even know what those are, but
you don't know what a cook is?
I don't fucking
well, I know what a cook. What was the other one? Quartermaster.
That is basically your right hand, your first mate. He's been with the Black Belafonte and he's been with Brock, so he's asking permission to still stay with him despite your intimidation. As well
Stevie.
As the cook.
I walk over to
like the one name I remember. Stevie.
I walk over to the cook. It's like, "You defy my orders, sir?"
And he seems to be a very much a Chilaxian native.
I'm looking at Brock. I'm looking at Brock like, "Am I doing this right?" Yeah. "You defy my orders, sir?"
They say, "I can't serve you. I've served Brock Brutus as long as I can remember, and I can't serve another."
I tell Fritz,
I
wouldn't, unless you really, really plan on killing them for not listening to you, you should probably just drop it, because I would have killed anyone who disobeyed. That's the thing with the threat. You have to actually follow through if they don't.
Yeah, you do, don't you? So I pull out my short sword, and I stick it to his throat, and I say, "You follow me now. I'm your captain."
Okay. You're making a fucking mess of this.
I'm just trying to learn how to do the.
I'm going to assist Fritz in his intimidate for 24. And say, I don't fucking want you to come on my special fucking individual journey that just involves me. It's my fucking spiritual journey. It's mine. All right? I don't want two Chilaxian hanger-ons fucking up my mojo with the orcs. Huh? Do you know how to speak Orcish? And I look at both of them.
And
No, you fucking don't, do you? Because you're fucking stupid. All you know how to do is cook, and all you know how to do is agree with the captain. So why don't you just keep nodding your stupid little shitty head and nod along with Fritz?
To me,
They
exactly.
take your beration and they say, "Permission to stay with you, Captain Brock, sir," as they seem resolute in their in their adherence and their admiration for Brock.
I turn to Fritz and I go, "What do you want? What do you want? What do you want me to do?"
It looks like they're looks like they want to like suck your dick and shit, so that's fine.
Let them fucking suck it then, all right? Let's get this shit on the road. God damn. Mr. Nice Guy wants to get on a soapbox.
As the two seem just...
Dude, they love you. They fucking love you.
Yeah.
Consider yourself part of my personal fucking guard unit now, okay? You're not a cook anymore. You're a killer.
And you
You're
see
a killer.
that they,
what was
they
that?
ditched
That other role? It was called like quartermaster or something?
It was basically
like,
first
like
mate by another
first
name.
mate? Okay.
Make Python your quartermaster. He should be your right-hand dude. Somebody else. This guy's mine.
Does he know the C?
I'm kind of looking at meat.
Ray and Stevie are my guys.
Yeah.
Sounds like a whole lot of Fritz's problem, not mine. All right.
But but you did lose 2 essential people on your crew. 3 essential people. But yeah, it seems like the orcs from the Horde of Belskin are willing to take Brock Brutus in and hide him for a minute, just to keep things low key, because it seems like now the Chilaxian Empire, knowing that you've severed your connection from Asmodeus, knows that you no longer have that power, which means you are susceptible.
I'm going to go over and talk to the orc shaman and use the book language and be like, all right, we got +2. And you know what? Let's make it +3. Meat? What do you want to do? You want to come with me, or do you want to what?
Yeah, you're like,
meat.
See him put his hand over his
part
chest
orc.
and he says, "We will join you." As Meat the Flesh Golem also joins Brock Brutus.
Dope.
Good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Sweet.
That's totally
pretty
fine.
cool.
As the orcs kind of look at him and they're like, and
This is what you get?
They look at the Megan orc shaman and he's kind of like, as he kind of goes like this to point to like his chest and like his markings. They kind of like acknowledge that he is indeed has the heart of an orc.
He's like
so
3/4
he will be
right.
accepted. Yeah,
Pretty
he'll
cool.
be accepted.
Okay, so let me get something clear. So the other ship out like in
Decoy.
the cove or whatever is a decoy.
Or it can send your 3 officers that you're trying to send to Cheliax to be diplomats, right? You're trying to send them to give information. You could use the ship for that instead if that's what you want to do.
That's what I want.
Because it's a Chilaxian ship that looks just like yours, but, isn't the same.
Right. Yeah. And where did it come from?
We have agents all over the place, Fritz. Don't worry about that.
Well, okay. As long as they're not trying to attack us and we can get you guys on that ship to go spread the news that Brock Brutus has died and that Belafonte is sunk.
That's basically what we're trying to do. Listen, Fritz.
Yeah.
Everything you've done here will never be forgotten. But also, you're wanted now. Seems like you've made allies, but you've also made some enemies here. Not essentially just because of you, because of him, as he points to Brock Brutus. But it seems like people know that he doesn't have the same connection. So your right hand is gone for now.
Yeah, well. That's fine.
I'm not supposed to say this while the other knights are here. But if you want to take some of the people we rescued onto your ship, might be a good idea, because otherwise these knights are going to try to recruit them into our order, and I owe you a little something, so I suggest leaving before the knights try to convince you to Be our naval officer again, Fritz. I owe you a lot, so I'm just telling you this now. They're gonna try to offer you another. They're gonna try to offer you to work for them. They want you to be their naval officer, the Knights of Ozum. I don't think that's a good idea, Fritz. You'll be under their thumb. Get me wrong. I love my order. I just don't want you to be under their whim. They're going to try to offer you that position. You should deny it.
Well, of course I'm going to deny it. I'm going back to my continent. I don't belong here.
Agreed. Also, I have a little something for you. As he grabs his necklace off of you, and he actually bestows a different necklace on you, like a smaller looking one.
Who's doing this to me?
Luthien.
Oh, okay, sick.
So he gives you a new necklace. You can see that it has like the eagle symbol that is similar to the one that's on your flag.
Yeah.
And he says, "This will be with you from all time and forever. As soon as you summon this, this will be bound to you for all time." Now, since you are such a small creature, it might be massive when you first summon it, but it is a giant eagle.
Yeah.
You deserve this.
I say
this is my gift. This is my gift to you. This can't be known amongst the other orders because only paladins get this sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. I'll just
name
keep
it
this one in my pocket.
Well.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Oh,
also, where's the cloak that I gave you?
Python has had it this whole time.
You might want to hide that from here on. If what I'm hearing, what you're going to do from here on is true, I don't know if you can overtly flaunt your association with us. I don't personally care. My order might.
Yeah. Wait. So, but what about the letter you gave me to?
That stands on your continent, but over here, I don't know what you're seen as.
Well, I don't plan to stay on this continent, so I'm crossing the sea.
He puts his hands on your shoulders, says, "Safe travels," or excuse me, "Safe travels, Fritz." And he gives you the hug and everything.
It's like a back shot, and my head's over his shoulder, and I just give him the.
Get a room.
Yeah. And he says, "You will forever have an ally in me, but know that it might not be overtly flaunted that you've done everything that you've done. We can't."
That's fine.
Yeah. Can't exactly say it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Thank you, Luthien. Thanks for all the help. Now let's get you back to Last Wall.
Yeah, he says we need to basically, travel separately from here on. Like I can't, as much as it pains me, I can't be seen traveling to the same spot.
Wait, so we're not going back to Last Wall?
You can't come back to Last Wall.
Damn it. All right.
Can't be seen traveling with us
treasure.
from here on.
Okay. That's
you
fine.
have all the treasure. Okay. Also, we've given you some other things that, I wasn't supposed to give these things to you, but you should leave now before anyone else notices that they're missing. Yeah.
Well, okay. All right. Let's go.
Trust me, friend.
I start to.
You can always ask for me for help. Not necessarily my order. Me.
Unless you get pulled over by the police, and then you can say, "I know Luthien."
And it appears as if Brock Brutus can always call upon the Horde of Belskin for help as well. So, strange allies we make here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going with
strange allies we make.
Yeah.
Fritz.
Well, Brock, dude.
It's been good.
Been great. I hope to see you in the future. You really turned around in my eyes.
And you didn't change at all.
And one of the crew members, Simone, actually.
Hey, Brock, wait, Brock, could you just for old time's sake, could you call me rat fuck one more time?
You are rat fuck to me.
I know.
And as a token of their appreciation, you can actually see that Simone gives you a little pin, and it's the same sigil that they have on the Black Belafonte.
Oh,
To me?
nice.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
This is for the co-captain.
Thank you, Simone. Simone.
And as she hands it to you, she drops it on the ground and then walks away and goes.
Oh shit. Oh,
So there you go.
Hell yeah.
I always liked her.
Yeah. And
Well,
she,
all right.
She walks
Hell yeah.
away. Says, "We'll meet again someday soon." As everyone
yeah.
starts to board the Black Belafonte, the paladins start to head back to the last wall. The orcs start to head back towards Bellskin with, Brock Brutus in tow, as well as your quartermaster and your cook for strange reasons, as they seem to be very loyal, as they were down since day one. So they don't
as
really...
well as the fucking like the flesh golem too, right?
like the flesh golem with them as well.
Mm.
Because it seems like his orc heart is meant to be in a specific place. But yeah, it seems like you're a bit down on your crew. You have the ship. You've made, basically Cheliax no longer a threat. Seems like,
right.
The reason why they were after you was no longer a thing, because unfortunately, Brock Brutus, as far as they know, dead.
Right. Sick.
Nothing solidifies it
Belafonte,
like an awesome song about my great deeds and how I died.
Well, there's some bards definitely weaving tales. Luthien paid some people off to go to Cheliax and to weave tales of what's happened. The news has spread. There's been stuff has happened, and rumors have been spread about what happens on the Black Belafonte and who's on the crew. Some of the rumors are you're actually just a crew full of vampires. Some of the rumors are that actually you're just a bunch of Chelaxian rebels who are actually going around trying to free everyone else. Some of the rumors are that you're just a bunch of exiles and prisoners who have taken some Chelaxian ship who are coming to free everyone else who are slaves in Cheliax. No one's really sure exactly what you stand for. They just know
and
that
they'll never know because we're sailing off into the night or the late afternoon or whatever time it is.
And last of the Black Belafonte was seen, it was seen leaving an island that was covered in black clouds. The only thing that left, the only thing that was able to, to come back from the dark island was the Black Belafonte.
Yeah, and that other decoy ship.
Well, that,
yeah, but that was it was just basically another Chelaxian ship. So no one's really sure exactly who or what the Black Belafonte is and what it stands for. You're still very
they just
much
know it's
anonymous.
badass. Just know it's badass and mysterious as fuck.
They're just they fought the Chelaxian Navy. They dealt with Strix a while ago. They were seen on a dark, cloudy island that had vampires on it, but then they left. Sorry, is Fritz a vampire now? No one's really sure. No one's really sure who or what Fritz is.
Well, it's gone and out into the open ocean. So,
At this point,
who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, at this point, who knows?
Closing the chapter.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And at this point, we say bye to Brock Brutus for now.
Fare thee well.
Definitely for now.
But it's definitely not forever.
And just to say, above table, Andrew Smith, I am going on hiatus from the show.
Exactly.
Just got a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that kind of is getting in the way, and it's kind of hindering this project. So, yeah, I'm going to take a break. Be gone for, I don't know, maybe a couple months, maybe a couple of years. I don't know. We'll see.
I just want to say thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brock.
Yeah, dude.
It's a blast. It's a pleasure playing with you guys. And honestly, for the viewers, we have a personal game that I'm totally going to be part of, that I'm going to be playing with them, and you just guys don't get to fucking see that.
Exactly.
That's it.
Well, let's close the episode out. So thanks, guys, for listening. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And, all right. Dude, fare thee well. All right. Hey,
bye.
The last time,
Bye-bye
Andrew.
now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye
Bye-bye.
now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now.